Hello, you chat bastards. Welcome. It is Saturday night, and we are so thrilled you're spending it with us to watch a little bit of Star Wars SAGA Edition actual play. I did see somebody in our Guilded asked what system we were using, so I thought I would start off letting you guys know. It is the D20 SAGA system, so if you're trying to follow along, it is an out-of-print system. You can't buy the book anymore, at least not firsthand, and if you buy it secondhand, it's going to be marked up a lot. But you can certainly find it in other places on the interwebs, I would think. I don't know that from experience for sure. But it's out there, and you can definitely look it up and see exactly what system we're playing and follow along with the rules. And we are playing Dawn of Defiance. That is the campaign we're running for you guys. And I am Erudi. If this is your first time here, I am your humble, benevolent, kind, roguish, dashing, charming, and ever so kind game master. And these beautiful faces around me are the wonderful cast members and players that I get to spend my time with every single week as we tell this story together in a galaxy far, far away. Whole bunch of you in don't start with me, fantastic. Lots of wonderful people in chat. I see you all out there, including the fantastic Sarcastic, who's doing a great job on our shorts, even though he's trying to test my patience right now. Don't emoji Kermit me, Sevi. But let's say hello to our players. God, I hate her so much. And speaking of somebody else that I hate so much, no, not really. Moss, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm glad to know that the feeling's mutual. What's up, guys? I'm super happy to be here. Obviously, internet notwithstanding, I will be here all night. So look forward to that, as opposed to Thursday night, which I popped in at the very latest that I possibly could have. Tonight is a different story. So I'm really excited to get going and delve deeply, ever so deeply, into the world of criminality.
All right.
And squats.
What was that?
And squats.
Oh, and squats.
Oh, squats, yeah. At this point, it goes without saying, Dina has been doing her squats. At least 100 a day, sometimes 300 if her legs don't turn to jello soon enough.
Well, I'm sure soon you'll go up at least one digit in the endowment roll spectrum. Hey, glad to have you here, and let's see how that new handy-dandy internet you got installed works out tonight. Maybe it'll last longer than my Roadcaster. We'll see. Speaking of lasting longer than a Roadcaster, someone who definitely doesn't, Velrock, what's going on, my friend?
Wow, always with the insults. I'm good. I'm excited. I love Star Wars. Well, I love our Star Wars. I'll say that.
There you go.
I'm excited to always play on Saturday nights. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. And then we've got the smooth master of the ladies himself. His saying when it comes to the ladies is the power of one, the power of two, the power of many. It is Caleb. What is going on, my friend?
Hail! I am super excited to find my twin and eventually switch places with them. And have a distinct tattoo upon my head that would surely let anybody who has spent time with me know who I was.
When does the diss track come out?
Oh, yes. I'm currently working on a diss track to all of you chat bastards out there. It's in the works. Get ready. I got 48 more hours.
Awesome. At first I thought you meant a diss track to the Acolyte, and I was like, well, that'll be epic.
Oh, man.
But that's good.
Maybe
good.
a response to whatever her name is. Oh, Mandela.
Yeah, do a dance with it, too. Oh, God.
I hate you. You hate me.
And speaking of a diss track, someone whose DMs to me is just a 24/7 diss track, Sevi.
Wow. I am doing well. Excited for Star Wars today and see what we are going to end up doing or not doing. And I did see in chat Sevi's Roll 20 Simp, who sent a $20 super chat. Let me know if you need me to fudge some rolls tonight, Sevi. Thank you for being there in chat. Thank you for helping all my Roll 20 needs.
We all knew. Listen, she doesn't need any more simps, much less technological ones to screw me over. Thank you. But awesome. Love having you guys here. You guys are wonderful. I enjoy getting to play with you every single week. And A few things to start off the show with. You guys are obviously going to get some benefits, but let me talk about where you get those benefits from. So if you're not aware, I am writing my own tabletop role-playing game called Legend Seeker. I don't know if you've been paying attention. Wizards of the Coast just loves to step in it lately. Their most recent fumble being they're going to put in your player handbook pictures of bearded dwarves with matching beard tattoos to signify that they're gay lovers. You've also got the Orxicans, a bunch of orcs that have been Mexicanized with Zoomer haircuts, and most recently discovered the top surgery orc thing, pink wearing paladin creature that is on the front of their DM screen. Yeah, if that's not the kind of thing you want in your game, if you're not looking for political activist messaging, consider supporting my system, Legend Seeker. I'm going to bring you old school tabletop role-playing games where it's about the adventure and about the fiction and the fantasy, where orcs are bad guys that actually want to tear you apart and you have the power to stop them. Good versus evil, the gray stuff, you can leave that to some of the storytelling. But that's what I'm working on for you guys. I'm working very hard on it. It is going to take some support for me to get over the finish line with that, particularly since there is a specific publisher I'd like to work with, and I've got to meet some milestones for that. So we're trying to get 50 gold memberships, and you can subscribe for one of those by going to either our Gilded or our newly made Discord. And if you go to the Discord specifically, because we're trying to encourage people to join, you can give benefits to all of the cast members. So these people that you see here, these lovely faces, plus the members on the other shows, if you get a gold membership, they will all get 4 $20 super chat benefits each. So these guys would all get the Force tokens 4 times, the Savage Pathfinders games get 4 bennies, and so on and so forth. And, hey, you get to help us make this game for you, and it's a win-win for everybody involved. So, what did I do now? What did I do? What? I don't need support to finish, you sons of a bitches.
That's what you said.
To get over the finish line for my project. Man.
I don't know. I'm sure there will be a short later that proves otherwise.
I fucking hate all of you. So yeah, come support. We would greatly appreciate that. And I think we crossed the 36 like mark for the last.
We did. We crossed the 36 like mark when we were playing, but we got to 36 comments.
Okay. So Sevi started a new deal last time, you might remember, in intervals of 36, 36, 72, 108. If we reach those milestones in likes, they'll get a $20 benefit, a $50 benefit at the 72, and then a miracle at the 108. Same for comments, same pattern. So that'll help get our videos out there, get us out to the interwebs so people can see our content, and new subscribers can come on board. The bigger we get, the more we can do for you, and it's just a beautiful circle like that. So with all of that, they're actual images in the player's handbook. It's not a farce.
And on the DM screen, the actual DM screen.
Yeah, this is official. When you see it, if you haven't seen it, when you see it, you're gonna laugh. You're like, what happened to D&D? How is this D&D? It's wild. It blows my mind. All right, so good night, Queen Shirts, who said good night in mod chat. I doubt you're still here, but I'll say good night to you anyways. So you guys got from Discord 4 new gold memberships, and wow. Yeah, also, they got the likes and the comments from last stream, so you're going to get the following. 17 force points, plus an additional one, so that'll be 18 force points, and a far-seeing token because of all of the likes that we got in the last stream.
Wow!
And it is actually 22 force points because we had 4 carry over from last session.
Right.
Yes, yeah, you can carry those over. That's perfectly fine.
22, and then we have 1 temporary far-seeing token.
Yes, and that is from them getting the likes.
Are killing it, man.
You guys are amazing. I mean, the fact that likes and comments got us that far is insane.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that is a no money way. That is just your time and a little click and a little typing, and it helps us and it helps the cast, and they're very appreciative of that. So even if you're not looking to support Legend Seeker, there are ways to do that without having to put the money down. So it all helps, and they're very appreciative. And that is pretty good too. By the way, we weren't getting comments and likes in that length before, so you guys definitely stepped it up, and we love you for that. I think that's it. Is there anything? Oh, Sirenscape. We're not really using Sirenscape sound effects today. I am using their player, but just in case I happen to use one of their sound effects, if you hear anything that is not Star Wars-like music, and it is music or sound effects or monsters or something like that, it's coming from Sirenscape.com, not a sponsorship, but so long as we let you know that is where we're getting those from, they won't copyright strike our channel, and we appreciate that. Okay, so... We are Sevi Cultists. Oh, okay. We left off last time with you guys. You had finished up with the Vipers, and then you went to go find Warwick Raiden, the Deveronian known as Womprat, who is a contact for Darga. And you found him in his warehouse, you confronted him there, and you started off trying to kind of manipulate him a little bit, and you made some headway, but then you stumbled over something and it fell apart, and there was some conflict. You guys fought each other, there were some droids and some thugs that attacked, and you ultimately persevered, and Warwick surrendered to you and said that after some intimidation and maybe a little palm greasing, that he would take you to Darga, and he would introduce you to him and definitely would clear your name in regards to everything that happened with the swoop riders and things like that. You guys believed him and decided, all right, we're going to take him along with us, and you went and got a room, hotel, and you got separate rooms, and you're going to stay the night to get ready for the next day. And two of you, Moravgi and Anya, had met up briefly because Moravgi wanted to, I guess, reveal that he had seen the wisdom in Anya's words and perhaps even the error in his quest or his thirst for revenge, and wanted to learn the ways of the Force and maybe actually take the effort to learn. And so they both meditated together. Anya walked him through it, and then surprisingly, they both at the same time sensed two Force-sensitive beings somewhere on this planet. I think that's it, right? Did I miss anything?
No, but Wilson just sent a $50 super chat, Canadian dollar super chat. Maybe somebody else can read it because I'm gonna end up mispronouncing the words.
Okay, I can read it. Let me see. Okay. So, Grossic, actually, I don't even know how to say this either. Grossic was a Nemoidian barkeep whose parting advice to a friend helped change the course of galactic history. Who is his friend? All right, obviously I don't know this one. A. Newt Gunray.
That name in my life.
B. Ben Skywalker. That's Luke's son. Not the one from the sequel trilogy. C.
Hey,
Darth
true.
Bane. D.
The parentheses should be there.
Jedi Master Kaboeth. Or C. Darth Cognis.
I'm gonna go with D because that's the weirdest name on there.
You don't know
Going
who
with B.
Jedi Master Kaboeth is?
Kaboth? I never heard
Or
that
it might
name.
be pronounced. It might be pronounced Saboeth. I've heard it both ways because of the Audible and the way I read it when I was a younger kid. But that's the Jedi Master clone from the Thrawn trilogy that they.
Bro,
that was
I read that when I was like 10, so 20 years ago. There's no way I'm
Okay.
gonna remember any of that.
That was like the one name I didn't recognize. But I don't remember. I don't think it was him that Groshik would have said anything to. I doubt it was Newt Gunray. That's obvious. I'm gonna go Darth Bane. I read the books, and I feel like I remember him talking to a barkeep when he was on the slave spice mines that he was in. Anybody else have guesses?
I already wrote mine in chat.
Oh,
And what
How
about you,
about some
Moss?
questions about actually important characters?
I'm gonna go along with Erudi on this one and say Darth Bane.
all right.
It's gonna
so
be Newt Gunray. That's gonna be the
Listen.
obvious answer.
it might be, but I don't think it is. That seems like it would be too much bait. We'll see. We'll see what he says the answer is. I hope it's me and I get a.
Oh my
fourth one.
god. Brimstone said F. Darth Sevi.
Yeah, Darth Sevi. She's the one who's actually behind everything evil. All right, cool. So I said Darth Bane. That was C. So 3 of us picked C. All right, cool.
If it's not C, I think it should go to the other 2 who have not picked C.
Actually, I don't even know how that works because he sent a far-seeing token, and that only gives one. So I guess
Fight over.
maybe we'll figure it out.
See.
So it was Darth Bane divided by 3. Well, I don't need it, so let's see. I don't care. So that'll go between what, Sevi and.
Yeah, we can just roll like a dice, evens
let's
or
do
odds.
we'll do a roll off for it. Let me swoosh us over.
Of course, Savvy wants to roll off. She's already talking to her Roll20 simp.
He's in chat right now. What do you mean? He's already on it.
All right, here.
She doesn't need
The
to talk
lowest
to him.
roll gets it. The lowest roll gets it.
All right, lowest roll
Okay.
gets it.
Okay, but now you said it out loud, so the simp's gonna fix it. You see
Well,
what
she's
you've done?
gonna roll now.
No,
so-
Erudi, pick a number. Pick a number. Whoever rolls closest to that number without going over.
That's
You
better.
can't algorithm. You can't algorithm out of that.
Okay, I'm going to put it in our private chat so the sim can't see it, so you guys know I'm not cheating, and we'll see who gets the closest to it.
Okay, we're rolling a 1d20.
Yep.
Yes. Roll. Hurry. Stop
Yeah,
putting
go
your
ahead.
Rolling.
And that's what you pick. Jeez.
I rolled so far for that.
Oh, and if they both go over, Erudi gets it.
Oh, well, we both
no.
went over.
Oh, I thought we were doing closest. That's fine.
No,
We'll
he
just do-
said.
Oh, shit. Hold on one second. Fuck. I need to BRB. Give me a second. All right. Hello. I'm back. Sorry, had a phone call that I had to take. Doesn't happen too often, but that one did seem like it was pretty important. But everything's good, and we are back. So we left off doing a little roll-off there, and it looks like that was closer to my number, which was 3. So it'll go to Mott's. You've got your Farseeing token, I believe it was, that he paid for. So
Jolly good. Jolly good. Thank you, Wilson.
Good fun. No, not a Craigslist girl. Don't, God damn it! I fucking hate you, Cindy.
It was
We're
Randy.
gonna have to
I hate
cancel our
you so
appointment.
much.
If you guys really want to know the truth is a Craigslist girl called him, and we could hear her voice. The person sounded like.
Well,
Well,
It's-
her voice.
Well.
I mean, it sounded more like a guy trying
Yeah,
to be a
she kinda
girl.
I think it
sounded
was
a little
Randy.
bit
So
like
maybe
this.
he was Randy, and
He was
he just
not.
kept saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this girl from Craigslist," and it was Randy all along.
I'm down here at the
All
truck
of
stop
you.
waiting for you. I don't know how much longer I can sit here. I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna kill you all tonight in an explosion. I think that's what's going to
Oh my
happen.
God! I
Hey,
almost
that's
spit
Skag's
out.
greatest wish is to die in an explosion. So
I was drinking Diet Coke when you said it, Mom. I was trying so hard not to just spill.
I hate everyone, last one of you. All right, so sorry, that discombobulated me a little bit. So you guys are not having left the hotel yet. One of you wanted to go shopping, I believe.
Yes, Moravgi wanted
that
to
was
take.
Moravgi. So
I
we're
just
gonna
want to
take
check my room for cameras.
Please do.
You know what? I will do the same.
Jesus, here we go. Back to Junkyard Heroes.
Yes, Moravgi was going to take Walrick and attempt to find a black market.
I think he's enjoying the company of some Twi'leks.
Oh, that's right. We did get it. We got him some Twi'leks.
While I do this black market shopping with Caleb, Sevi, why don't you... Actually, I'm going to send you a message.
Okay.
General Admiral-
Hark to
All right.
Grand Admiral Hawk Tua.
Sure.
Yes, Haktua. All right, so let's go to...
actually flows really well. What race would Grand Admiral Haktua be?
All right, so you want to find... What did you want to find? What are you
I'm
trying to shop
looking
for?
to buy a bowcaster or a Rick blade. I know that should there be a hidden, maybe I should read that out loud. I know that sometimes Trandoshans take Greek blades from Wookiees and then carry them around to insult Wookiees. So maybe one could have found its way here. So Moravgi is looking into it, trying to get some weapons of his culture.
Gotcha. All right, so those are most definitely going to be restricted items, which means you're probably going to have to go through. You don't have a license, and they're restricted, so I would say that's going to be a black market. You're going to have to find somebody who has connections to the black market here in Zara. To do
I can
that,
forge you a license.
You
All you
mean
gotta
like
do
the
is ask.
person? You mean the person that we captured and said he would help us with anything we want?
He's a little indisposed at the moment.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna yoink him out of the bedroom.
hey, what? I was trying to sleep here.
I need help finding the black market. This is the perfect time for it.
Okay, we can't do that later.
No.
Yeah. You are the worst. Fine. Where do we start?
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me with that. Being that you're a part of the criminal underworld and a close friend of Dog of the Huts.
Okay, but that's not really my job. I'm more of a facilitator. A recruiter.
Then help me facilitate a deal.
All right. Let me see if I can't help you. I'm going to have him roll gather information to support your gather information. Which his sheet doesn't have because he's not a PC. So let's see. That's going to be... Oh, I see.
It's gonna be a tough one for Moravgi as well.
I have a question.
Well, you're
would,
getting +2. Go ahead.
would the guy we helped out that we made that is now a contact for us, the robot guy,
Switch.
yeah, would he be able to? Would he have information about who we can connect to?
You
Well,
can
I
certainly
mean, I
reach out
guess-
to him.
Okay, I will do that. I will ask him.
I'm gonna use a
Holy
Farsi.
shit.
Yeah, using a Farsian token as well. Okay, so 24.
24, and that was including his +2. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and yeah, you can reach out to Switch as well if you would like. We'll go to that in a second. So you work with Warwick, and he kind of starts shaking up some people that he knows, different contacts, trying to see who they might know, if they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And then with you kind of backing him up and looking menacing behind him, some lips loosen up more than others, and he is eventually able to find someone who has connections to the black market. And if you're looking for bowcaster
Bowcaster and a reek blade.
and a reek blade, okay. Okay, oops, didn't mean to do that. Open next. Let's see, we're gonna go bowcaster first, because I know for a fact I have that one. So that is normally 1,500 credits. Via the black market, it is 4 times as much
Oh my gosh.
to get your hands on a bowcaster. Maybe you can negotiate that down, but even getting it down to half is a chunk of change.
Okay, and what about the reek blade?
The Reek Blade, and that's spelled R-E-E-K?
RYYK.
R-Y-Y-K. Oh, yeah, there it is. So those run 500, and that one is considered rare, not even restricted. So I can actually just do double on that one. So it'd be 1,000 credits to get your hands on a imported Reek Blade.
I should have started the game with one of those just to insult him.
Yeah, Moravgi's gonna try to negotiate He's gonna try to negotiate for 3,000 for both items, if he can.
Are we negotiating persuasion, or are you going to try to, like, intimidate this guy into this? Because
I think we're going with intimidation.
There you go.
All right.
Right.
So you're going to go with Wookiee Rage and Violence to try to get this guy to drop the price for you. So go ahead and give me Intimidation.
Drop a force point. Okay. So 4. And intimidation is just persuasion, right? I don't think there's an intimidate skill.
Oh, I thought there are...
I think you're right. Yeah.
Nope, you're right.
Yes.
Persuasion.
Wait, hold on. Before you get,
However,
I don't want you to spend your money if you can't end up using it. Do you have proficiency in them?
yes, I do.
Okay, because
I
you
took a
need,
feat for him.
okay, because you need it for each one. That would be 2 feats. So a feat for each one.
Not well, the Wookiees specifically have a stat that drops their levels down. I do get to reroll. I have intimidating presence because Wookiees are known to pull off the ears of Gondark. They can reroll persuasion
Fair.
checks made to intimidate others. Even they have to take the second result, even if it's worse. So we will give this another shot. $13. Definitely better than 7.
It is better than 7. I'll give you that. So you get kind of violent with this guy, kind of like thrashing him around and whatever. But he protests, and he's like, Listen, I have no choice. Those are the prices. It's hard times here in Zara. Please, I can't do anything more.
All right.
So how much is that in total? That's like 5K. Oh,
That's more than 5K. That is, that's 7K because it's
7K.
yeah.
Okay, well then I'm just going to buy the Reek Blade. I have... Yeah. I'm just gonna... That's the only thing I can afford.
All right. Do you go ahead and purchase it, or do you reach out to your team at all first?
We do have short-ranged encrypted comlinks. I might reach out to my team, see if maybe I can get some help.
All right. So as you are keeping this guy pinned down in his office and considering his offer, you reach out, which would give Anya the knowledge if she wants to reach out to Switch.
No, that's fine. If you already found it, we're good. Also, what is this about how you have a secret camera in your Craigslist?
What is going on? No,
Is that why there's secret cameras now in our rooms?
it doesn't even make sense. You can't have a secret camera on Craigslist. It's not a campsite. It's not even a site anymore. God, I hate
I'm
you
just
all.
joking.
Do I have the ability...
Wait, can you contact Switch for me?
Sure. What do you need?
Need his help to maybe get these prices a bit lower. This guy's asking an insane amount.
Sure. Do you want me to also come and help?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. I will contact Switch and ask him if he can maybe help us get a better deal, and then head over to where Maravki is to help him maybe get the price down.
Got it. So you contact Switch. And I think I still have... Hopefully this is the right one. I haven't had to do Switch's voice in a while.
Hello. This is Switch.
Hey, Switch. It is Anya.
A pleasure to hear from you again, Anya.
Thank you. I'm wondering if you can help us. We are on I don't know, insert name of planet, because I don't write notes. And we are trying to get 2 particular items and insert the name of the 2 items that Caleb was trying to get, because I did not write the notes on that. I'm wondering if you can help us get a better deal for these items.
And that voice is super loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that any better?
It's about the
Can you hear
same.
It sounded fine to me the first time, honestly. But
I'm only saying it because chat was saying it.
How about now? Well, we'll see if they like that better.
Maybe they'll look bit better.
Cato Nemoidia. Not the most ideal place to be trying to haggle deals on the black market. The markups will be insane. I might be able to pull some strings for you. I'll tell you what. It's my understanding from my own sources that you are on the planet looking for Darga the Hutt, trying to get your hands on some privileged information. Is that correct?
Yes.
Whatever information you find, share it with me, too.
Okay. I'll share what I can share.
Very well. 1 second.
And he starts making.
You're really quiet.
Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong voice changer.
That voice sounds super cool, by the way.
Yeah, it's a dope voice.
Oh, you like
makes
that?
me want to be a droid if I die.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's some like typing and beeping sounds in the background as he quickly makes some. He sends out some messages, really rapid, by the way. He types faster than Sevi does and quieter. And then after a moment, he comes back. I have reached out to sources on the planet who owe me some favors. Let's just say you're going to get a very fair price for what you're looking for. 3,000 credits.
Thank you. I'll be
I
in
look
contact.
forward to getting my information on you. I appreciate doing business with you.
Goodbye. All right.
I just realized I didn't do the voice changer. My bad.
I will radio Marafki, and I will say, hey, this is Jugs. You got a deal for 3,000 credits.
Most excellent. Thank you. What is that droid's name again? I can never remember.
Switch.
Switch.
Like
All
the
right.
switch in the room. Also, hey, when you come back, can you bring me some food? Thanks.
Yep. Most definitely. What do humans eat?
Yeah, you're gonna regret that.
God.
You're gonna regret that, especially as a vegetarian. You're really gonna regret that.
Well, Anya is not a vegetarian. I am, but Anya is not. I just thought it would be funny.
She might be okay then.
Rob, you will pay the 3,000 credits.
Yeah, so the guy is like, I can't believe this. My contact just gave me the deepest discount I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you know, we've got some deep pockets. Not really. We have whatever.
It seems to fly in the face of what just happened, but sure. He takes your money. And lets you know that it will be delivered shortly to your hotel.
Most excellent. All right, come on, ass rat.
Ass rat.
All right, so he's like, I get no appreciation, no respect. And follows him.
Truly appreciate it. You don't get any respect, though.
God damn. You know what? That sounds a little close to home.
Oh, it's so
Also,
funny.
I will sell him my Vibro X. If he wants it.
Sure, he'll buy your Vibro-Axe for a quarter of whatever its normal credit price is.
Perfect. I'm just gonna keep it anyway. Never mind. I just went.
All right, so you guys meet back up, and about an hour later, a shady individual drops a package off in the front of the hotel. It's a pretty big package, very oddly shaped. And inside, of course, you'll find
What
your
you said.
bowcaster. Yeah. yes, you did.
What resource do I have to spend for it to be a Trandoshan delivering it?
Oh,
Sure.
Wait, hold on.
You-
I'll do you one better. What resource do I have to spend for it to be a lady Trandoshan delivering it?
Ooh.
Give me that force token. I'll make it happen.
All right.
So the shady individual is a lady Trandoshan. She walks up with her fine, scaly self and drops the package off and sees Moravgi. Is Skak with him?
We're all at the hotel now, right?
Yeah.
You're all there?
Yeah, I'm there.
I highly doubt those two would be sharing a room.
Should I make it? Should I have to? Like,
Oh,
two ways
I
of
was going to
this?
ask if I could be standing outside on the street.
Sure.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have.
until I'm ready to go to bed.
I think it'd
'Cause
be
I just-
funnier if we do it this way. So yeah, so she's gonna walk by and she's going to see Moravgi and wink at him with one scaly eye and do sort of a snap, a bend and snap. She drops the package off for him and then she'll start making her way away.
Ugh. Absolutely disgusting.
She can regenerate parts, man. It could be interesting for you.
Moravgi pukes a little bit in his mask. Cleans it up.
They're lizard people. Can't they like change their gender too, their sex? I guess you could ask Skak.
That's not how that works. That's not how the Force works.
And I'll pick Anya up some fried womp rat.
Wow,
God.
you went for like the bottom of the barrel, huh? You probably found some street urchin out there selling that, like a lemonade stand.
Yeah, I think that's what he just stops at like one of the stands and picks something up.
It's not like it's like just straight up the womp rat was fried on a stick without like being its legs or anything taken off. It looks like a fried whole womp
Still got
rat.
some hair on it.
Yeah.
Absolute delicacy.
I think they have a little hair on their tails or something. I don't remember.
Yes, they
Thank
do.
you, Moravgi.
Oh, thank you.
That's disgusting. Does Anya eat it?
No.
Okay.
Moravgi feels happy with himself. He feels like he did a good deed.
You did such a good deed, and she throws it in the trash. All right, so you've got your stuff. You can add that to your sheet if you got the stats for it.
I do.
Fantastic.
Whoa,
Anybody
hey,
else?
hold on a sec. Where you going, little lady? I say as she leaves.
Oh my gosh.
She looks at you with her eyes, and she says,
You look like a fine warrior.
"Not enough fur for my tastes."
Huh?
She's a very non-traditional Trandoshan.
Wait, what does that mean?
She just walks away, not answering.
Wait, I have 26 kills. Ugh.
I'm gonna. Oh, can I assume that they also delivered a quiver for the bowcaster?
No, you can't assume that. Why would you assume that? You got a 3,000 credit discount. I'm not giving you a quiver, too.
All right, I will go back out and buy.
Some species do see through their teeth. May I remind you of the xenomorph? Yeah. Did anybody else need to do any shopping?
I need to
we
buy a
continue
quiver
forward?
now.
Oh, God. You can find a quiver at its regular price. No problem.
Okay, perfect. I'll pick up 2 of them.
Okay. Sounds like we're good on the shopping. By the way, chat, just to kind of touch on the Discord thing a little bit earlier, too. One other thing that comes with the subscription there when you support Legend Seeker, is you get access to the subscriber chat that unlocks, and it has a secrets and lies section. And it's basically a bunch of channels named after all the characters, and it functions as kind of like a private DMs between me and whoever that character is, only you can also see it. So there are some information in there that you won't pick up from just watching the show. It's little extra details that'll add a little bit more depth and excitement and maybe humor to your experience watching this. But all right, so Warwick is ready to take you to go see Darga. Are you all ready?
I don't know. I feel weird. I just had the weirdest experience.
Really? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. It's too weird.
You look positively befuddled.
Like I said, it was weird.
Well, sorry it happened to you, whatever it was.
Well, if you need, or if you want to talk about it, or if you want somebody to listen, I'm here, Skak.
Gay.
I have a speeder we can use. It can only fit 3, unless somebody really wants to squeeze in tight.
I mean, I don't think I'll take up too much room.
He looks at you and goes,
I say as I'm doing squats.
Actually, you're right. You probably will fit right between 2 of them, no problem.
I call dibs on window seat.
You're saying that 5 of us plus a droid can fit on a speeder? What kind of speeder is this?
It's a very nice one. It's not
A clown
nice one.
speeder.
How many seats does it have? Just 4?
Yeah, it's designed to have 1 driver and 3 passengers.
It's a sedan.
We'll just do the New Hope thing and just tie R3 to the back.
I was about to say, you could just strap
Or was it
R3
the
to the
front?
back like a bike or something, and then
Yeah.
squeeze Dina in somewhere, and you'll probably be okay. Everybody make me a perception check as Raiden starts up the speeder and begins to drive.
Hold on a sec. I'll drive. You just tell me where to go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Damn, you guys are
Not
gonna
bad.
blew all your high rolls on this perception check. All right, so yeah, so as you guys are kind of watching him, and he's taking you guys, he was going to drive, but I guess somebody else is going to now. But as he was, shit, didn't mean to do that. As he was starting to do that, you guys get the feeling he's extremely nervous, maybe even borderline scared, as he starts driving you guys towards the palace.
Now, Walrick, what do you have to be worried about? I can see it in your face.
What, me? I'm never worried about anything, he says, flashing a very unconvincing grin.
You guys
Come
all
on.
rolled high enough. Skak is scared too.
You look like a child facing an oversized womp rat. Come on, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, nothing really. It's just, it's Darga. He's a little temperamental. You never
It's
know
not
what to
just Darga.
expect.
It's pretty much every hut. Sorry, my friends have never had the pleasure, I guess.
I'm starting to get that impression. The huts can be very, fickle in how they want to handle things. Sometimes they'll laugh and let it slide, and other times, well, you're mincemeat.
Yeah, seriously, Moravgi, do not say anything back to him, all right? No matter what he says.
Sure. My name's Scales, by the way. Thermite.
Yes, like I said when we first started this, me as a player is not going to say that all the time, so my character is, though.
Can I see? I don't know if I've already made this check once before, but can I see if I know anything about Darga in particular, his likes, dislikes, different kind of things that he likes to hear?
So you guys did already make a check on Darga the Hutt, and unfortunately, you came up wanting. But you have perhaps a valuable resource right in the car with you, and he's not even driving.
So, Walrick, you say he's temperamental. Surely there's things that he likes to hear, things he doesn't. What are some of his likes and dislikes? What sorts of topics should we avoid?
He's a Hutt. He likes to be flattered. All Hutts do. They don't like to be insulted. And they never want to feel like you think you're smarter than they are. And whatever you do, don't be stupid enough to make any threats.
Seems simple enough.
Also, don't mention his weight, because he's probably a really fat slob.
Yeah,
You said
again,
that,
he's
not
a
me. Oh, what did we get the results on that poll, by the way?
It was a yes.
It was yes. Okay, so there were cameras in your room. Wonderful. So you guys did find cameras in your room. And
I was
he'll
doing
say,
squats in front of them,
you're hoping somebody's watching.
and I acted like there was a man behind me, and I said, "What are you looking at?"
How dare you? Also, if you have any, I don't know, tribute to offer, that could go a long way too.
Oh, shoot.
Don't have any.
Cute. What do I have?
Say, I don't have anything either.
I have I've got a very rare bottle of Cordier brandy.
Ooh. I slammed the brakes on the speeder.
I bought.
Where's the nearest shop? Gotta get something.
We need to find a souvenir shop quick. You can get a snow globe.
Moravgi has a bottle of brandy that's pretty rare or expensive.
Could go with alcohol. That's something.
What about those
Sure.
little frog things that they eat? They'd like that, right? Maybe a pack of them. They're like powdered donuts to Hutts, right?
Maybe. Yeah, we could look up. You could do like an investigation check to go around the area. Maybe go into some pet stores or something to see if you could find any creatures like those.
Quick question. For range weapons, is the modifier for that dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
What kind of check do you want? Something that's not an investigation?
Gather information. Sorry.
How does gather information work in this system? Because it seems like sometimes that wouldn't rely on charisma. That would rely on intelligence.
The stat for
'Cause we're not going around asking. We're going around looking. Right?
It's a little bit of both. It's the whole process of searching things up, asking people for directions, like exhausting all your resources to try to find what you're looking for, basically. Something that wouldn't, like perception would be more like, hey, what's in my immediate area that I can see?
All right. As soon as I stop, it's just the first person that's there on the street. You. Where can we buy gifts? Anything. Trinkets. Alcohol. Snacks.
Have you considered going there? And he points to a building just off in the distance that says, gifts, snacks, trinkets, and alcohol.
Guys, I think that's our best bet right there.
I don't know. Doesn't seem right.
How fortunate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Wookiees can't read.
So you go to
I don't
gifts,
even
snacks, trinkets, and alcohol. Yeah, I got all sorts of stuff in there. What would you like to find specifically? Anything on your mind?
That's a good question. I'm going to find, if I can, a statue lamp, but I want the lamp to be the naked figure of a Twi'lek, with the lampshade on top of it.
It's a major award.
Well, those are quite common, so those are easy to find.
I'll get the nicest one.
All right, you do find a nice one. In fact, you find one that has like a twin pair of them dancing under the lampshade.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll say that'll set you back a whole 50 credits.
I'm trying to get my camera to refocus.
Purchased.
Okay, 50 credits.
All right, yeah, 50 credits. So you've got that, and you check out. The cashier definitely judges you, and you can make your way back to your speeder.
Is there a guy?
Inventory.
Is there a guy at this shop that can? This is not refocusing. Is there a guy at the shop that can engrave something on it?
No, but you're in luck. Right next door is engraving, gifts, snacks, alcohol, and trinkets.
All right, I'll get an engraving, and it'll just say "World's Best Hut" on the bottom of it, like a little plaque.
All right, so that does get engraved for you.
How much is that?
Engraving, we'll just call it 5 credits.
Per letter? Just kidding.
No, just for
All right,
the
I got it. Did anyone else get out to buy anything?
Yeah. Could I see if at this store is there? Can I find like a body mirror that slims the figure?
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. Roll me 1d100. We'll see if you find that mirror. We're gonna leave that to chance.
$88.
That'll do it. You've got your mirror. It's there.
Look at this. Now, where are we going to put it on the speeder? I don't know. I didn't think about this before I bought it.
I'm just buying alcohol. I don't care.
Put it on the hood. Put it on the hood. You got paracord or something I can strap this down with?
Oh, hold on. Let me go back in and buy paracord.
All right.
How much does that set me back as far as credits?
Asking the important questions.
Mirror. 10 credits. Sounds good.
10 credits. I like it. Oh God, he's gonna reject this gift so quickly.
How much for the alcohol? Like good alcohol?
What quality are you looking for?
Okay, the quality that doesn't break my bank. So I don't. But the quality that at least gives
Second
us a
shelf.
good. It's still good, but we like not breaking our bank.
It's like the absolute vodka.
Yeah, maybe a little better than absolute for a hut, I would say. What the hell is that sound?
Keenan is trying to fix his kit.
We'll say 50 credits for a decent bottle.
Okay, I'll do 50 credits then. There we go.
Why is it getting worse?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just the out
Gotta
of
get
focus.
close to your microphone.
Maybe try
I'm not worried about it.
disabling the camera and then try
People don't want
again.
to see me anyway. I look too much like Erudi.
Oh my god. All right. So you guys, so that was you paid for that. You got the mirror. You got the engraved lamp. Warwick's just looking at all of this like, this is the strangest tribute I've ever seen.
Well, you didn't tell us what he normally gets, so we had to improvise.
You know, I think it'll be fine. Let's just go.
Can I
Just
roll a
besides, this is more
perception check on
personalized.
that to see if he really thinks it's going to be fine, or if we really,
Yes,
if he thinks
you
we
can.
fucked up? 21. Oh, that's
That was
persuasion. Well, it's the same modifier plus 9. You want me to roll it again?
If it's the same modifier, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, same modifier.
So let's see. I just would have kept the roll anyways. he looks a little nervous. You're not sure if he thinks it is fine, but he doesn't want to waste any more time.
Trust me, Wilrick, it'll be just fine. He's gonna love it. I know it.
I'll take your word for it. Can't we just get moving? I told him we were gonna be there, you know, so I just want to make sure we're not late, if possible.
All right, 1, 2, 3,
Snap
go.
the paracord on the mirror, and I say, that puppy ain't going nowhere, and I get in the speeder.
I slam on the gas.
Can I spend a force token to make sure the mirror falls off the car?
No, don't do that!
Okay, because I think like I genuinely do think that the mirror is gonna offend them. But if you really want the mirror, I guess never mind. Let's just keep going.
I want the mirror. If he doesn't like it, I'll take it. Wait, no. I don't think I want to be thinner.
How are you going to carry it around?
I'll just have you do it.
I'm already carrying a power generator. I can't carry a mirror.
Well, I can't carry it. Look at me. Muravgi, help a girl out.
Jesus
If I had to put a number on it, I could take 1 more kilogram.
I'll carry the damn mirror.
Thank you, Muravgi. I'll carry your alcohol.
Sure.
I'll be sure to tell him it's from you.
Thank you.
Dude, I died.
Oh. He went
All
away.
right. You guys get back in the speeder, and Velrock, you are still driving, or, well, Skak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you guys make your way to Darga's palace. Where did my document go?
Before we go in, you think I could get a bit more of that Dina healing hand?
Oh, yes, of course. Do I get any modifiers or anything? Well, since we're doing it while we're driving, or what?
You're trying to do what to him?
I'm gonna try to treat injury on him to restore some of his hit points.
She's giving him a hand.
I see.
Because our
That
so
would be a
in this
performance
system,
check, but
well, I was gonna say in this system, our natural healing is only our level per 8 hours, consecutive 8 hours. So I would have regained 3 hit points, but Wookiees have double, so I regained 6 hit points. So I'm still looking pretty rough.
Okay, so I will go ahead. Erudi, do I need to put any sort of modifier on this since we're doing it in the car, or no?
No.
It's for
you're
treat
fine.
injury.
It's fine.
Okay.
I don't, unless Skak is specifically driving like a maniac, I think you'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend a force token on that. Oh well.
When you're
That
using
worked out well.
when you're using the scissors to cut the bandage, I swerve a little bit.
Oh,
'Cause I can see that you're working on Muravgi.
darn it! Sorry, Muravgi, I got one of your luscious locks.
Mm.
Well, that's 3.
All right, I'm over half.
All right.
Sorry, I just can't. It's tough to do this while we're in the speeder.
His history said whether or not it's hard for Dina to do it depends on how experienced Dina is giving companions a hand in the backseat.
Gina was in high school once. I'm sorry, I mean college.
It wasn't called bottoms for a reason.
Accurate. All right. So you're healed up, and we're going to pull this up so I can read it. All right. So as you approach the palace, you see immediately, as he kind of points it out to you, that it's cleverly hidden among the ruins of several destroyed Nemoidian palaces. In fact, on first approach, there seems to be nothing of importance there. But once Warwick points it out to you, it becomes clear that the palace is kind of cobbled together from these former Nemoidian estates. The entrance itself is a massive pair of blast doors, 5 meters tall and carved with elaborate hut runes set in the front wall. It appears to be unguarded.
Just park there. Park right over there.
Right here. I go to his place he's not talking about. Right here. I'm just trying to annoy him. Adjacent. So close enough. I'm not going on the opposite side of the parking lot.
All right, so he will get out, and he starts looking nervous again.
We don't have our destiny bonuses, right? I can't remember how long
No.
those last.
24 hours.
It's not long enough.
And he's like,
Listen, let me take lead on this, okay?
Sure.
But do you know what we're here for? Why would we let you take the lead on this?
I don't know. I know the guy. Also, I really don't like putting my neck in your hands any more than I have to.
I think it just means he's going to butter us up,
Maybe.
introduce us, and then we'll take it from there, right?
You can do the introductions.
Very well.
all right, so he walks timidly up to the door, which has a small kind of communications panel on it. And he looks back at you all, kind of giving you one like warning look, like,
Don't be stupid.
There's not going to be a grate on the floor that we have to avoid standing on, is there?
What are you talking
Never mind.
about?
I hear things. I don't know.
All right, so he pushes a button, just ignoring that comment, and then he says in Huttese,
Hotakuta suga humbaka. Rumda war raiden hagegahumara.
I speak Huddies.
perfect. Then you hear him say, "This is Raiden. I've come to deliver news to the mighty Darga. With all due respect, I require an audience." And he steps back, fidgeting nervously. And there's a long, quiet moment that passes before two Nikto appear on the balconies above you, and they've got hunting rifles in hand in the battlements. And they have them pointed down at all of you. And a metal panel on the blast door scrapes as it is pulled aside, and a pair of glowing red eyes appear in the slit. A gravelly voice echoes from within the doors, again in Huttese. The voice says, and I'll just translate it in basic rather than going through all that. You're in for it now, Raiden. Darga's expecting visitors, all right, but those creatures are not them. And then the panel slams shut. And he just kind of gives you a thumbs up, and then just like does the whole like turn back to the door thing.
Shush.
So what was that about? I don't lead on that I know Huddies.
They were just saying that they're gonna let us in, and that we'll get our audience. It's gonna be fine.
You're going to keep lying to us?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, look, door's open.
There's a
Hang
heavy
on a
clang.
sec. I grab him by the back of the shirt before he walks in.
What do you want? I
You're
told
not
you
the
let me
only one who
lead.
can speak Huddies, you moron.
It's going to be fine. I know how to handle this.
Who's he expecting that's not us?
I don't know. Do I look like Darga's keeper?
Well, if he's not expecting us, that means we don't have an invitation. Why would we go in there?
I had to call in a favor to come in today, and look, I found out I was just gonna have to request the door. But it's fine. It's gonna be just fine. I've done this before, and it turned out I'm alive, right? See? I got all my limbs. We're good.
I turn back to the group and like whisper under my breath, "This guy's definitely gonna get killed."
Well, let's hope he
Can
doesn't
I-
get us killed in the process.
Can I roll another perception check on him? Just to see if he's, has he actually done this before, or does he think he's actually going to get killed?
Yep, make another one.
Yeah.
Or does he think that we're going to get killed more likely? Uh, 15. Not the best.
I'm rolling mine. 36.
Hey-o!
Hey,
New
That's
DM
an
roll for
automatic
number
success.
36 is always an automatic fail.
Oh,
God. All right. So, yeah, I mean, Dina, you already are not sure about his confidence, but Anya, yeah, no, you think you definitely know he's nervous. It seems like each new piece of information he gets more nervous than he previously was.
Okay. I will tell the group that he's loosened his confidence as we go on, and I'm just wondering if it's better to just walk away at this point.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, the job is to get in there, so
Okay. All right. I guess we'll go in. Just be prepared for fight.
always prepared.
look, if it comes down to it, Dina, you've been doing a good job at this whole, acting like a criminal thing. I think you're on your way to perfecting it, all right? If it comes down to it, you just hold up that grenade of yours and say it's a thermal detonator, all right?
I can do
Sammy's
that.
roll 20 sip just goes like this. Well, I'm gonna put that in Discord. That's too funny.
Oh, God. Amazing. Just amazing.
So can I go in now?
Lead the way.
Way.
Lead the
As he,
way.
as he steps in and the metal great door fully parts, a rush of cold, dry air flows outward from the hut's palace. And Raiden motions for you to follow him inside. Inside, there's no sign of who or what might have owned the glowing red eyes seen through the door panel. But you follow Raiden down a long, dark hall that's illuminated at seemingly random intervals by torches set in sconces on the wall. Anyone passing through here, it feels almost like you're being watched from the darkness. There are unmarked metal doors that are set into the walls at various points, and the air is thick with the stench of dust and rotting wood.
I can see in the dark. Does that help me see anything in the dark corners?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's torches already, but yeah, it's more of a feeling like something's watching you from the darkness, but you don't see anything there.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, we're in hot territory. I don't think there's a good feeling to be had.
What did R3 say?
It's probably the motor oil you drank yesterday.
Don't worry so much. If it comes down to it, we can just give you to him as a gift.
He gives a flippant remark.
I bring you these two droids.
Yes, please try that. That's a good callback. As you guys are going down the palace, you do get the sense that this building was once bright and beautiful. If you would like, you guys can make a knowledge social sciences check to see if there's anything you pick up from this architecture.
Oh boy.
I would like that, actually. I would like that very much.
Spend your
Damn.
force tokens.
I keep forgetting to spend my damn tokens.
Smoke them if you got them.
Where's social? Oh, there it is. +1.
All right, so you can tell Moss, I guess just Moss, so just Dina, you're looking around at this, and you can tell that much of this architecture trim is Nemoidian design. It is very clear to you that this palace probably once belonged to a high-ranking member of the Trade Federation, perhaps somebody even as high up as advisor to Newt Gunray. This place used to be something special and opulent, probably a symbol of strength during the height of Cato Nemoidia's time in the not the Resistance, the fucking separatist
Clone
movement.
Wars?
Yeah, the Clone Wars. So lots of history here, and it becomes clear to you why the Hutt probably chose this place as his center of operations. And eventually, Raiden leads you towards the sound of soft music and voices that are coming from a room ahead. And indeed, where he leads you is the throne room. Now, Darga's throne room is both opulent and repulsive at the same time. A thick layer of oddly scented smoke drifts through the air, rising out of sconces in the corners of the room. Once beautiful tapestries line the walls, though most of them have been torn, burned, or stained to the point that they are almost unrecognizable. A raised dais in the center of the room supports the massive bulk of Darga the Hutt, and behind his dais, a large room. Behind his dais, a large open balcony seems to extend into the darkness. As soon as you guys enter, the sounds of conversation and music immediately come to a halt. Silence reigns as every eye in the room turns to watch Raiden lead you into an open space in front of the opulent dais. Darga, let me give you a handout for him so you can see what he looks like. You guys got that picture?
Yep, beautiful.
Yes.
That is
yep.
That is the beautiful crime lord that you have to now flatter. Good for you. Oops, I accidentally closed my page that I wanted. Here it is. Darga's eyes roll from you to Raiden and then quickly sharpen with anger, and he booms something in Huttese at the Deveronian. He says in Huttese, what is the meaning of bringing outsiders here? And without getting a single word out of any comprehensible nature, Raiden immediately just drops to his knees and starts groveling, begging for forgiveness. And the court around you begins hooting with laughter and derision.
Just think if they kill him, we can take his speeder.
I will shout out from the back in basic because I don't know Huttese. Oh, great Darga. We come with this pathetic life form with gifts. And I hold out Moravgi's alcohol and then kind of motion for everybody else to hold theirs out. We bring these to you in offering of peace.
The Hutt interrupts you and just shouts silence. Well, in Huttese, you don't know what he said, but Skak definitely does. And the force of it, basically, you get the impression you should shut up.
Yeah, just wait till you're spoken to, all right?
He looks around and then he says something Huttese to a droid that waddles over and goes, "Ah, yes, of course. The illustrious Darga the Hutt would like me to communicate with you on his behalf, since you are all probably simpletons who cannot understand the majesty of the Huttese language."
I'll respond and say, would he prefer if we talk in Huttese? In Huttese.
What's his name? Fuck, I'm getting these names mixed up now. Raiden looks up in panic and it's like, and like that. And the droid.
Wait, we can't even respond when they when they talk to us.
No, I will just I will say to the robot, thank you. Yes, we're not that great like His Majesty. Dina will talk to us. We also brought some gifts. I know we're inconveniencing His Majesty. I'll take out my bottle of alcohol and offer it to the droid. And then Dina, you're supposed to talk.
The illustrious Darga is eager to accept your gifts, but he has other information he seeks to know first. He would like to know why you have come to this palace and how you convinced the sniveling worm to bring you here.
Yes, well, first I'd like to start off by saying that the opulence of this palace is beyond reproach. It's absolutely stunning. None can compare to it. But this, well, what was his name? Walrick, I believe it was. There was a bit of a misunderstanding with he and us, and he was indebted to us. And so we were hoping that through him we might come to meet the great and magnificent Darga in the hopes of, well, perhaps building a relationship.
The illustrious Darga would like to know what kind of relationship and what you are hoping to bring to the table for his Royal Highness.
Well, a mutual relationship, no doubt. Unfortunately, there was a young Cressa who was a little bit trigger happy, so to speak. And so it's possible that maybe there are some positions open.
So you are seeking employment or providing services?
Perhaps.
We can't hear you.
You're muted.
There we go.
There it is. It's the roadcaster.
Whoever picked roadcaster at the technology incident that was gonna happen first, you won. I was just wondering what was gonna be.
In the meantime, Stack will lean over to whoever's closest and say, "That droid totally mistranslated Majesty into Highness." Just saying.
Shit.
That is hilarious. Wait, Dina, don't we need some information? Maybe you can say, like, you know, as payment from our services, they can.
I'll kind of lean back over to Anya and say, yes, but first I want to solidify the fact that we're willing to work for him, and then we will discuss our terms of employment.
Okay, got it. That makes sense.
I just want them to let us open up this bottle so we can all have a drink.
I don't think they're gonna let us drink from the alcohol we're bringing him. Oh, Freddie Yankova, member for 1 month. Welcome to being a member for Moonskull. You're now officially a ghost hunter because Moss is awesome. Keith and Caleb make a good team, and Sevi is beautiful, and Erudi, well, he is a Fed, but he is our Fed. Hail to Moonskull.
Hail.
Wow.
Hail, Freddie.
Ew.
All right, you should be able to hear me now. Good.
Yep.
Yes.
Fucking, why does this happen to me only on this show? What is going on? All right, what was I saying before that?
Basically, I had offered employment on the basis that Cressa and her Goonies were trigger happy, and that we assumed that he might have some positions open for some help.
By the way, what were the options on the poll? I'm just curious.
The options were Erudi's Roadcaster, Moss's Internet, and then the third one was Sevi's fault. Hashtag Sevi's fault.
Oh,
and
you forgot Caleb falls asleep.
Oh yeah, Caleb falls asleep. And the winner, I believe, was Sevi's fault. And I didn't really check to see which was the second. I think it was Moss's Internet. But
I hate that it was my Roadcaster that won.
The few that picked the Roadcaster, you won. Congratulations. You deserve a shot.
All right, so did you hear the part? Yeah.
We didn't hear any of it.
Did you hear the
we
part?
didn't hear anything.
I'm just trying to figure out what the last thing you heard was. So did you hear when he said, so you're here seeking employment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you
Yeah.
hear me ask for a deception check?
No.
Nope.
No.
So give me a deception check. You've
You
presented
weren't
your...
really lying.
Are you really here because you want to be employed by Darga the Hutt?
Yeah, we're here to fake
Well,
the
We're
employee.
here.
Well,
we're,
to
we're-
get-
we're getting ready to discuss terms.
So we're here to like do employment in exchange for information. So that's not a lie. In my book, that's not a lie. It's not gonna be like continuous long-term employment.
Yeah, but we're not
This is
here to actually
clearly
be
a
his
deception.
employees. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Dina's
we're here
good
to
at
work out-
deception.
Being
We're here to
I
work out
think.
mutual terms. We're here to work out mutual terms.
Okay, Mas, make sure to use your temporary advantage
we're-
far-seeing token.
Give
You're
me a
still
moment
wanting
to finish what I'm calling for before we get too far. You're going to make a deception check. You're getting a
Okay.
+3 circumstance bonus for offering gifts and bribes, and you're getting another +2 circumstance bonus for the flattery. So you're going to have an automatic +5 to your deception to start off
+5?
with, and then go to
What
your
about a
resources.
+4 for each breast on the lamp?
God.
All right, so +9 there.
You should
+9
use-
total so far, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm also gonna use a far-seeing token, so that gives me advantage. So, deception +9. Okay. and then we'll
Looks
do
like
one
Caleb
more
almost fell
time.
asleep. I saw it yawn. Oh, wow,
27.
much
Yawn?
better.
You saw Jan's ghost?
That's a good roll.
Yeah.
And can I do an unrelated perception check to see if his eyes perked up at all at the lamp being offered?
Yes, I'm actually going to ask
see
you
if you
all for
like it.
perception checks following this. So you can take that as well.
I'm gonna use another force token.
Damn.
Holy shit. Your
That was a
simp is
bad
on
roll for
duty
me.
tonight, man.
Yeah.
I'm down to 19 temporary force hero points. I need to
Hello.
use more.
I had a +11.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Dina and actually, I guess all of you at least noticed something. So you tell him that you're looking for this employment and respond in kind, and the droid says it back, and the Hutt's eyes narrow for a moment. But all of you who at least got a 15, which you all did, see him relax a little bit, and Dina and Anya specifically, you also kind of feel the entire room relax a little bit. Yeah, you feel like the energy has definitely shifted, and that you may have even made him friendly towards you, is what you'll pick up with
very
that
good.
33 and that 27.
Very good.
And so he's going to lean back and kind of put his chubby hands together, and then he's going to laugh and say, And the droid will say, the majestic Darga the Hutt says that Cressa always was a bit impetuous, and that he certainly can always use great talent in his court, especially from those who appreciates just how much he deserves tribute and flattery, such as that you have presented to him.
Well, of course, we wouldn't dream of passing through your transom without some sort of tribute. In fact, it's tribute enough for us to have even just been in your presence. But perhaps, if it pleases you, perhaps we could work out terms.
Yeah, and as you're saying this to him, several servants come up and start taking the gifts from you to kind of take them off to wherever he keeps all his trinkets and treasures and whatever. And Skak, you'll be delighted to see that as the servants are going away, he actually points a chubby finger at one of the servants, and one of the guards grabs them, and it's the one that has your lamp, and he makes it put it on the pedestal right next to him.
I elbow whoever's next to me. And
Robbie smacks you in the back of the head for elbowing him.
The illustrious Darga the Hutt would like to invite you to join him in his court for a while. He has many matters to attend to over the next few days, and is expecting visitors besides, but is more than happy for you to stick around and see how you might be useful.
I'll look back at the party and just kind of gauge what's everybody think.
I mean, we don't have a choice, so yeah.
I'll look back at the droid and say, "We'd be delighted."
Marvelous. And the Hutt's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and he seems like really excited. Darga has called for a feast and wants you to be the. Oh, God. I hate all of you. He would like to offer a feast in your honor. And immediately slaves and workers start going out to get food ready to set up a feast in your name. And it.
Any of these slaves Wookiees?
No, you do not see any Wookiee slaves.
Are any of them Trandoshans?
I don't think so. Let me see. No Trandoshan slaves.
Okay.
No such thing as a Trandoshan slave. Nice try.
You do not see that.
I'll make history.
There's a Quarren slave, several Twi'lek slaves.
Gross.
That's the only two it shows. So that appears to be the bulk of his slaves. All right. So what was I saying? So he offers to give you a feast, and as they start to escort you towards a table, Raiden goes to get up, and you hear, "Omda Inza, Raiden." "Oh, not you," says Darga. "You are going to the dungeons to think about your betrayal."
What? I brought you great employ. Please, Darga, I beg you.
And he shouts silence in Huttese, and he gets dragged away as he's like crying out not to be taken to the dungeons.
Bye, Walrick.
Robbie just doesn't even look at him.
You guys are
Okay, so
terrible.
are there a bunch of people kind of around within earshot right now? Or if there are they too busy to really hear what I'm saying if I whisper?
Everybody's really noisy right now because they're excited about the feasts. So you could probably get away with some whispering for sure. But you are, probably savvy enough to know you're in a den of bounty hunters, informants, and spies. So keeping it quiet would be very important.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just wait.
Yeah, don't. What do you guys do? Don't say anything to compromise yourselves here, all right? Just keep it down low.
Yeah.
They could have listening devices too, so.
All right. So I guess are we getting ready for the feast like right now?
Yeah, they're already
okay.
rolling him on a hover sled over to the table, and fine dining silverware and instruments and devices are being brought out and set immediately. And you've been given the place of honor on both sides of the table next to Darga.
Very good. I'll take a seat.
Yeah, I'll start chowing down. I think while Skak is eating, like he'll say to himself in Huttese, like, "This is damn delicious." Like not trying to address the Hutt, but trying to show off that he knows Huttese.
You do see Darga look at you occasionally when you speak in Huttese, but he doesn't acknowledge it in any more forward way.
We'll get there.
And just to make sure, before we keep going any further, you guys remember what your mission here is, right?
Yes.
Well, I remember, but remind Sebby.
Oh my
I don't
god.
have any of my
Sevi
notes.
takes
so.
notes. I'm sure she knows, but just in case,
What did you say?
what your mission is here.
Our mission is to get some information, but I don't know what information. That's why I asked Moss to ask about the secret information, because I didn't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, just to do a little run back because it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, the briefing was, this is a good reminder for chat too. The briefing that you got was that the admiral you had saved was involved or come across something called Project Sarlacc, and his job in his role was to track resources and where they go, and there was an awful lot of resources that were being diverted to this project, but they are being channeled through unconventional means, one of which was through Darga. And he was trying to get an idea of what those resources are and some evidence of that to try to, because if he can figure out what those resources are and where they're going, maybe he can get more information leading to this Project Sarlacc. So he's trying to find out the Empire's involvement, what is, where these resources are going, who they're being traded to, that sort of thing. So that is the mission that you are on.
Rafi's gonna say out loud in Shriwook, a lot of ugly motherfuckers here. And he's gonna see if he can notice any reactions from the crowd around him.
From the crowd. Give me a perception check as you say that.
Pretty loud. Dina knows Shriwook, so he's just attempting to see if anyone else.
Oh, I get what you're laying down. All right.
that was
I thought that was your roll for a minute. I was like, damn.
29.
Okay. So you say that, and really there's no reaction from the general crowd. You just kind of, and people kind of look, but otherwise they go back to what they're doing. But Darga laughs. So Darga, at the very least, seems to know exactly what you said.
Skak clearly is trying to mimic mouth some twist.
Can I do a perception check to try and see if that Trandoshan lady is here? Because Skak is smitten and he wants what he can't have.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Where's it at, baby? 14.
Okay. You look around trying to see if you could find your missed connection. Sure enough, she's there. You see her, but you might not like what you see. She's currently huddled over. You remember those little, like, furry-looking bat creatures that were in the cantina in New Hope?
Yeah.
The name escapes me right now, but she's leaned over one of those, and she's currently nibbling on its big bat-like ear while playing with the fur on its head.
What?
A Chadra fan.
I'm gonna slide closer to her over the course of the meal.
Is the droid near us?
Yes, he is standing at the side of Darga, ready to translate.
Perhaps a celebratory drink is appropriate.
Darga thinks that would be appropriate. And so Darga calls for a toast. Darga would like you to declare what the toast is to. All eyes immediately shift to you.
To future fortunes to be made.
He says in agreement and holds his drink up. No translation needed. He very clearly likes the toast.
All right, and I will, as he takes the toast, I'll kind of look over at him and say, I only wish that I could cultivate as much mass as you. You are a physical specimen, you are.
The droid translates, and Darga nods in agreement and says something back. And the droid goes, yes, Darga knows that he is a magnificent specimen. He eats 12 dozen eggs a day, the large kind.
Oh, surely he could drink his weight in alcohol, couldn't he?
He can. He might be considered intimidating, you could say. But he wants to know more about you. Who you are, where you come from.
Oh, well, my name is Crusher. At least that's what I'm called. This is Jugs. This is Thermite, and oh God, what is
Scales.
And this is Scales.
I'm not even next to you guys at this point. I've been slowly working my way on the table for the notion.
And where are you from?
I personally hail from Coruscant, but left shortly after I came of age. A little too formal for myself.
Darga has been to Coruscant many times, only the finest establishments, the best casinos. He has many contacts there. He's highly favored among the upper echelon.
Of that, I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all.
He also would like to point out he has many connections and many resources at his disposal. His business empire is incomparable.
Really? Please, do tell.
And he does. In great length, Darga begins bragging on his enterprise and the various spices and weapons and black markets and things that he's able to operate in with no smacking of the hand, mind you. He has been near untouchable.
Oh, and speaking of which, I had heard something about one of my own personal contacts had informed me that the Empire was up to something. They were using a lot of resources into some sort of project. What was it? The Rancor? No, it was the Sarlacc project.
The hut goes quiet. The rest of the crowd continues talking, but he sits there for a moment, his eyes narrowing to slits as he stares at you. And then he starts speaking again. Darga has not heard of any such project, although he would like to say, excitedly, that one of the visitors he's expecting in the next few days is an Imperial agent.
Really? One of some fame, I assume.
Can we do perception on the whole I haven't heard on this stuff?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that too. I mean, I already know the answer, but...
Ugh.
Where is your simp now?
Apparently sleeping.
She says as she gets an 18, which still isn't bad.
Right.
But okay, yeah, so that is 18, 28. Okay, let me see what Keaton gets here.
Oh, I'm rolling a stealth to make my way over to the woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you guys all get the impression that that was a subject he definitely was avoiding touching. Like, he immediately was pivoting away from the Starlight Project, and you don't know if you believe at all that he's never heard of that project or not. Hard to be 100% sure, but his behavior definitely changed. But you do pick up a little more with your perception checks beyond that. One thing that seems to become a little bit more clear to you is that despite, presenting himself as this opulent crime lord and whatever, it feels an awful lot like he's selling himself to you. Like he's trying to impress you, perhaps, in some ways. And you think that last bit he dropped about the Imperial agent specifically was meant to be, because of your interest in the Empire, a way to impress you about the contacts that he has.
Ah, okay.
Skak knocks a glass off the table.
Yeah, everybody turns and looks, including the Trandoshan that was nibbling on the bat creature's ears.
Hey, we'll party without a few glasses dropping, right?
In Shriwook, Moravgi says,
Damn Trandoshan slaves. Can never trust them.
The Darga kind of is taken back a little bit, and his eyes narrow at the Wookiee, and he kind of laughs at that, and and the droid says, Darga finds it amusing that the Wookiee has a slave Trandoshan. What an unusual turn of the tables.
No one's gonna believe that.
Yeah, he's not a slave. It's a running joke between them.
We're an unconventional group.
A
That is
pity.
to be sure.
Darga would have found that very amusing.
But I
The
find
food,
it,
by the way, is
closer to
extremely
being
good.
true.
I find it very interesting that you've got the Order Keepers of the Galaxy in your contact list. Now, how on earth did you manage that?
That is a story for another time. He just wants you to know that he has contacts in power in the most profitable of places.
Very good. Now, if I may, I have a bit of a proposition, if you might be interested in hearing about it.
He gestures with a chubby hand for you to continue.
This project that I speak of, my contact says that they may be funneling quite a bit of money through separate sources. Well, it seems to me that this could be an opportunity for us. With your resources and our know-how, perhaps we could take a bit of that for ourselves, if you catch my drift.
Darga's eyes narrow again to reptilian slits, and his chubby hand on the table begins to tap it a little bit. His fingers kind of drumming against the surface, his rings clanging against the nice marble setting. Darga would once again remind you he does not know to what you are referring. Perhaps, if you are able to procure more information to provide him, he might be able to learn something about what you're looking for, but he has no knowledge of this project.
Now, perhaps we'll save it for... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He also says he will very much look forward to seeing how you enjoy your time in his court and how much he enjoys your company. The next few days will give you a chance to get to know each other and see how much he has to offer you, but more importantly, what you have to offer him.
This much is fair. Perhaps it's a little bit too early to be talking about work. Today's a day of celebration.
The Hutt leans back and he kind of waves over to another individual, a Quarren. The Quarren comes over and Darga leans over and whispers something in his ear. And the Quarren nods and then humbly bows and skedaddles out of there. And then he kind of spreads his arms open jovially and pronounces the feast is done, and that he is going to retire for the evening.
Could I make a perception check on what he just did?
Sure.
Dang it, with his freaking ones, man. I'm gonna use my last Farseeing token for this because I feel like that might be kind of important. $19, okay. Oh, 19. I just want to see, was he, when he talked to that individual, was he, what was his demeanor like? Was he angry?
You got the impression that he went from being relaxed to guarded, and that he was passing on some instructions in a way that a supervisor or a matriarch would to a subordinate to carry out. So something perhaps in your conversation had put him on edge.
Great, we're gonna get killed. Let's run away.
No. Perhaps he came on a little bit too strong, but we have a few days here. We've got plenty of time.
And he will, of course, tell you to enjoy the remainder of your feast and that he looks forward to seeing you tomorrow, bright and early, for court proceedings.
I'm going to reach for a piece of meat at the same time as the Trandoshan. And I'm going to try and do it without being obvious. Oh, God, I hope she's not a vegetarian. Wait, I don't think it's even possible for a
to say she's a vegetarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's impossible. They have to eat meat.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We are in the Star Wars galaxy. Anything is possible.
Yeah, but when the creature has sharp teeth like a Trandoshan,
In
That
fact,
is a carnivore.
in fact, she is a strong subscriber to what's called Beyond Meat here in the Star Wars galaxy. She loves Impossible Steaks, Impossible Womp Rats, Impossible Gundark, all of those varieties. She is a big fan of.
I will spend 10 permanent force tokens for that not to be the case.
Okay. All right, you outbid Sevi. You outbid Sevi. You know what? I take it back. She would never touch that stuff. She loves meat.
But does she like Trandoshan meat? That's what we're gonna find out.
Oh my gosh, I do. Oh, I'm so smooth.
So smooth. So what do you do exactly? You're like stealthing
I'm just
her a
going
piece
for
of
meat at the same time, and our hands are gonna touch.
Oh, I see.
Oh, oh, hey. What are
Sure
the chances,
coils.
huh? Seeing you again.
Yes, what are the chances?
So you work here? You work for Darga?
No.
Hmm.
Do you?
What's your name?
You can call me Nunya.
I like that. Well, my friends call me Thermite, but my closest friends, let's just say they call me Furball.
Why did they call you that?
Well, let's just say things can get a little hairy when you're around me.
Dear Lord.
I don't know what to call for you.
Horiseb and Cake says, but does she like hard taco meat? And History Razor Button said, please no.
Please no. Give me a. I don't even know what to fucking call this. Is this a persuasion or deception? What are you implying? That you have hair somewhere, or are you just making clever puns?
I mean,
He's just
I
trying to
get into a
flirt.
lot of trouble, so things get hairy around me. I don't know.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
I'm gonna use my
minus-
Farzing token.
Yep, -5, please. Only -1. Ooh, good thing you used that far-seeing token. Oh, fuck. She's going to look at you and, like, just scales all over you, and she's going to go,
I'm sure. If you'll excuse me.
Moravgi walks over and goes,
You, me, broom closet, 5 minutes.
and then walks off.
give me a persuasion with...
You don't know the furry people, do you? I actually winked at you.
She did. She did the bend and snap for him, too.
You would do that? You would sink that low to be with a Trandoshan? The people who enslaved your kind?
Would you?
Absolutely not, but he's going to say it. He's just not going to go to the broom closet.
Give me a persuasion with +5. We'll see if she goes to the broom closet,
He's just messing with Skak.
whether you're there or not.
Oh, first, we got to drop a force point. Of course. Ah, okay. 26.
Yeah, she immediately clears her schedule to go to the broom closet.
I just kind of look at her. She's walking away. This little dance between you and me, sweetie, it ain't over yet.
Jesus. And I think that is where we will. Wait.
I think you're an hour early.
I remember, like, why do I keep doing that? Am I mixing up my nights?
I think so.
Oh man, fuck. Maybe I need to like take a day of sleep or something, because I did that last night too. And then I realized that right after I say it, I'm like, God damn it! That's the other show. All right, so she goes to the broom closet then, and she's gonna wait there for a little bit, hoping that the Wookiee shows up. And Darga has now been carted off. He's gone to wherever he sleeps at night.
I think after a little while, Moravgi will grab that little bat guy and just like push him towards the broom closet and slink off.
He squeaks and chirps in confusion, but shrugs and heads that way to see what the hell's going on. And maybe good things will happen. Hard to say. What are the rest of you doing during this madness?
What is the attitude around the room towards us?
Generally, right now, indifferent. I mean, they were pretty excited about you when the food was coming in, and you were kind of like the spectacle. But now the dark has left, and the feast is winding down. Mostly disinterest.
Okay.
Marvin's
I
gonna
think
look for that Quarren, or whatever they're called. The
It's
one
not
that-
time to go home.
Are we staying here? I almost think that that's
Yes.
what Darga wanted. Yeah.
Oh,
You
we're
have
staying here.
rooms.
Okay, I will search my room for a camera.
As will I.
And yeah, Moravgi's gonna go look for that guy.
Hey.
We're gonna do two things. Oh, nice. This one's for my stealth. This one's for the perception.
When Moravka and I did our force sensitivity, is this the area where the people that could use the force, were they coming from here or were they coming from somewhere else?
Yes, actually. They would have been in this general vicinity.
Okay. I wanna sense the force to see how close they are to us.
Okay, go ahead and give me a use the force check while I'm checking something else here.
Is there such thing as a miniature comm jammer? I know there's one for the starship.
I'm gonna use a far-seeing token for this.
I don't know. I'd have to research that question. Okay.
34 it is.
There's droid accessories like that.
And what was that species he was talking to?
Quarren.
Quarren. Okay.
And you do sense two force individuals again, this time much closer in this very facility.
I wanna go see if I can figure out who they are based on their location. Are people still like in outside eating? Are they like in that area or?
Yeah, it's quieter for sure, but there are always some people up and about.
Okay.
Where's the...
Jugs, where you going?
Follow me. I sensed some.
We have to? I mean, I'm feeling really weird right now. I feel like I need to talk to someone. I've had
Okay.
the strangest day.
We can talk, I guess, if you really want to talk. There might be a Sith in here.
The people you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They haven't been seen for millennia.
shut up.
God. All right, so if you search
How
your
many would you say?
rooms-
Would you say there's a power of one of them or the power of two, maybe?
God.
It's two of them.
Hmm.
Do you know for certain that they're Sith?
Well, one is a very powerful force user, and one is a brand new one. I really doubt that there would be Jedi hiding here.
We can't all be walking around like we own the place. So let me go get some drinks and we'll just kind of act like we're stumbling around sightseeing.
Oh, the droid is. I take it the droid is probably with Darga.
Yes, and his designation is 6'6", by the way. All right, so and your search of your rooms does turn up listening devices. And these were previously, you think, maybe servant quarters of some kind that have been retrofitted into guest rooms.
Do they look like new installations or no? Or can I tell?
That would be a knowledge technology roll.
It's not very good, but I will try it out anyway.
No. Okay. Wait. Yes. Okay, give me now. You guys can hear me, right? I was having some problems.
You're kind of cutting in and out.
Yeah, the sound's weird, but I hear you.
Who, me?
No, me.
Sevi.
No, it's
hold on.
back.
It's
Yeah, it's good
okay now.
Yep.
Okay, it kept like disconnecting. I don't know.
All right, so yeah, you're looking at these based on, you know, how they're positioned and whatever, and some of like the dust that settled on them and stuff. You think that these have been in here for a while, and they're just always surveilled.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to do anything with mine, but I'll definitely let everybody else know that there's listening devices in the room, and to kind of keep what they say down to a minimum.
Do you and Scales want to wait here while we kind of look around the hall for a sec?
Oh, Scales is off.
I don't know where he is. Oh, he's probably... damn it. He's probably with that hottie with a body.
Oh, that Trandoshan?
Yeah.
If I know Muravgi, I don't think he swings that way. The Trandoshan way, I mean.
He came over to our side of the table and literally told her that he was going to go to the broom closet and make his way with her.
Do you
Give her a
think that
room in
he
the
might
broom
have just
closet?
been? Do you think he might have just been messing with you?
No, Wookiees aren't intelligent enough for that.
I think
Huh?
he meant it in jest. I don't think that's what he really meant.
I mean, why don't you go to the broom closet and find out?
It was like an hour ago, man.
Oh, maybe they're still in there. I don't know.
Yeah, but if they're in there, you think I want to walk in and see that?
Well, I
Well,
don't think.
what
you'll
if
find
what
him
if she's
there.
in there all by herself? What if I'm right and she's just in
And then
there
you
all
can
alone,
be
waiting
you
for
can be
Muravgi?
the yeah you can be the knight in shining armor that came to save her from being lonely and stood up.
Yeah, show her what thermite really means.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go blow up their spot.
Starts walking that way. He's not even saying anything. He just like has a look of eureka on his face.
Did not take much, did it?
I'll give you the drink.
Can I
drunkenly walking around?
Can I stop like a servant or a slave or something, or maybe not a slave, but somebody who might be a little bit more important that's just walking around?
Sure.
Okay.
You look around and you look for an attendant of some kind.
Yeah. I'm sorry to bother you. I have my friend. He's not here right now, but he was injured in a fight, and I was wondering if maybe Darga might be so gracious as to be able to spare a few med packs, so that I might be able to treat him tomorrow.
The attendant takes down the note and lets you know that they'll pass the request along.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And
Do
then
we
they scuttle off.
did we find anybody that were we successful in looking for people? Do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, since you kind of got interrupted and had to explain yourself a little bit, give me another use the force check to kind of like starting to pinpoint and track the location of a force user. All right, so you do pick up one of the signatures again. And you track it into the actual throne room, and on the dais where Darga normally would sit, there is his major domo, a Nemoidian. who is currently looking around the area, checking it over. He's got kind of like a data pad with like a checklist that he is following. And as you approach and you're kind of reaching out, you get the feeling that the force sensitivity is coming from him. He also stops. And then he turns and looks right at you. And his two glowing red eyes linger on you for a moment. And then he goes back to what he was doing.
Okay, I'll walk away.
Okay, you walk away.
Who was it? Sorry. I was typing.
It was a Nemoidian Major Domo.
Okay.
Mr. Roboto. So yeah,
Where do you
Moravi's
go?
looking for that Corin.
Give me a...
I
Probably
rolled
already...
Perception, I got a 20, and I rolled Stealth and got a 12.
Got it. All right, so you go slinking around trying to find this guy. What did you naturally roll, by the way?
My natural for Stealth?
Perception. You
Or-
rolled a 7, and your bonuses got you to a 20? Is that what
Yeah.
it was?
Yeah.
1, 3, 5. All right. All right, so you go slinking around trying to find this individual, and you actually find a number of Quarrens, which makes it a little confusing. But you think that you see the one specifically that had been speaking to Darga before, and he, right as you see him, was just going through a door that he closes behind him and securely locks. You see the lock light go from red to green. You also, perception of 20. As you're kind of slinking around towards the end here, and you're like, damn it, he went in an area I probably can't get into. You look around and you get the feeling that people are paying attention to you. A variety of individuals, not any singular one. But at the very least, you see somebody who looks like they might be some sort of mercenary or bounty hunter who's got their eyes on you. There's also an attendant that seems to be watching you out of the side of their eyes. And up on the dais, the Major Domo, who has just finished a checklist of something they're doing over there, his eyes seem to linger on you for a moment. But of those three, the one that feels the most present to you is the Major Domo's. His eyes linger for a very long time.
Moravi just lets out a, which means y'all got a problem.
The other two go back to their business. The Major Domo does not. And he almost seems to let his eyes settle on you for just another moment, as if almost sending a message, before he then looks away.
Moravi will go back to find his crew, but like, he kind of like shoulders up, like he's walking through a prison yard, like, try something.
Actually, I want to see something really quick. Because you might... Oops, shit. I went too far. Okay. Can you make me an... Actually... I'm going to have you and Anya make this. Can you make me both use the force check? But Moravgi, you're kind of doing this instinctually, not with any training behind it, so I'm going to give you a -5 to it.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh shit, I rolled a 1.
I did not, but I still got an 8.
Too late to still use a farseeing token.
That is correct.
Damn it, okay.
So you both, in your separate encounters, Anya during yours and then Moravgi in yours just now, when he looked at you, you know that he probed you with the force, and he definitely sensed that you're force sensitive. Now, Moravgi, you just kind of know this. You don't know it in the same way that Anya knows it. Anya knows it like she's trained, like that guy definitely just sussed me out. You just get the feeling he knows, and you don't know why. It's like in your gut.
Is this perhaps the same creature on the cover art?
Maybe.
I'm going to go to find Anya.
Where is Anya?
Smashing
We're
boots at the
hitting.
Trandoshan.
No, we're.
Oh!
No, I headed back to my room.
Okay.
So I'm on my
Maybe
way
if
there.
Dina was in there, but Anya, ugh.
I'm sure Skak is on his way to the closet.
All right. So you guys are going to run into each other. Before you do, we're going to go to Skak in the closet real quick. So
It's time to come out, Skak.
He's in the closet.
Skak, you come up to the hallway where the closet is, and I'll tell you what, roll me a 1d100. We're going to figure out how this played out.
What if I get a 36? What happens?
The worst possible things. Okay, 61. So as you approach, first thing you see is you see the Trandoshan woman that you're interested in kind of walking out, and she's kind of walking side to side a little bit and making her way over to the bar, the late night bar, to get herself another beverage. And when you look to where she came from, down the hallway, at the end of it, leaning up against the wall with his hands behind his bat-like ears, the bat-like creature is just looking smug and looking up at the ceiling like he's very happy with himself.
Oh, Keeper, protect me. I can fix her. I can fix her. I can fix her. I'll go to the bar.
Oh God, no.
Go to the bar.
I just got a drink and just kind of sit there.
Okay, so you go to the bar and you're
I'm not
just
trying a new tactic. I'm not going to notice her.
Okay, let's see how this one goes. We'll see how that goes in just a second. We're going to go back over to what is Dina doing right now, actually?
Dina would let's see. After she talked to the attendant and inspected her room, do I know where everybody else's rooms are? Like, are we all pretty close to each other?
Yeah, you guys are like in the same area.
Okay, then I would just kind of be waiting there for the rest of the party.
Okay, you'll hang out there.
I might be. Whereabouts in relation to the dining hall? Whereabouts is our room? Is it pretty close? Pretty far?
It's a little ways off. Probably, I don't know, 5-7 minute little journey to get there.
Okay. Why don't I do this? If I can just like make small talk with other guests there, any people who are apparently guests, or are they all staff?
Yeah, I mean, there are certainly people that you could pick out that you would suss out are probably guests.
Okay. I don't need to role play it out, but I was wondering if maybe I could do like gather information or something along those lines. Just kind of sussing out, what do people know about what goes on around here as far as, the business handlings and stuff like that. See if I could just suss out any general information.
Yep, give me a gather information check. And then, let's see.
It's force point plus 3. Oh.
All right, so 14. You're going to gather from that that the day-to-day here is almost all... They kind of rotate around two things: entertaining Darga and Darga's business dealings. And sometimes they're one and the same. A lot of people spend a lot of time kissing his ass, basically trying to get his attention, curry his favor, impress him, and that he has little events that he does almost every single day. One of his favorites is droid racing, for example.
Droid racing, okay.
And also, though, he's very fond of making examples of people. So from time to time, there might be some like court proceedings where he hands down some judgment on someone who's wronged him in some way. And of course, he'll have visiting dignitaries and guests and things like that who've come from a long way to either make some sort of deal with him or complete a transaction that needs to be done in person. But that's about as much as you get with a 14.
And I'd take it that I would not have gathered any information about the Imperial individual who's coming down. No? Okay.
You certainly did not get that. So about this time, Anya and Moravgi will cross paths heading to the room.
Hi. That
We have a
Memorial-
problem.
Yes, we do.
Then it happened to you too.
Yeah, I felt something in my guts. Kind of felt like it stuffed me out.
Rooms have listening devices, so we have to be careful about what we say and where. I think tomorrow is gonna be a trap.
It's going to be quite interesting for sure.
Just don't say anything. Pretend you don't know anything. And if we need to, we fight.
All right. Well, stay safe for now. I'm going to my room.
Okay, remember, it's being recorded.
I'm actually going to go to Dina's room.
Her room is also being recorded.
Wow, man. Making all the rounds with the ladies tonight.
I'll just be kind of
His damn Wookiee.
standing outside my room making small talk with some of the people who are passing by.
Hey, Dina. Mind if I stay with you tonight?
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. Is something wrong?
Starting to feel a bit tense. Call it performance anxiety.
Performance anxiety for what?
There's still people around.
Here.
You're in the hallway. There's a few. It's not like out there. It's not a constant activity.
There's not really a safe place to talk. I don't know if you know, but there's listening devices in our rooms.
Moravia starts speaking in Shriwook.
We're definitely being watched. I would feel better about your safety if I were to stay with you.
Oh, yes, of course. And I'm responding in Shriwook in kind. I guess there's room for both of us. Yes. I don't expect it to be a secret that you're staying in there, though.
That's fine. The people here are strange. They can speculate.
Well, I did see that pass you made at the Trandoshan. I don't think anybody would think it's too terribly out of character.
Had to get one back at SCAC.
I thought so. It was a good one, by the way. You had him going very well. Now listen, I can sense that. Well, perhaps I was a little bit forward with my questioning, so we'll just, over our stay here, we'll just play it slow and gain his trust. That's all we need to do, and eventually he'll let us in on it. I'm sure.
Much credits to be made.
Exactly. That's the angle. Now, what exactly is it that you feel like you were being watched, you said?
Ravi will put like a claw to his lips and
Yes,
give like a
of course.
subtle head nod.
Just a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I know enough then.
And then he'll go back to,
Yeah, I think that Trandoshan lady's gonna come looking for me, and I really want to avoid that, so I'll just hide out in your room.
I understand she was quite disgusting.
As all Trandoshans are.
Wow.
By the way, I hope you don't mind me
Just
doing
wait.
squats in our room.
She's the one that actually listens to all of the recordings, and she just heard you guys
She's
talk
the
shit about it.
Mm.
Well, I have this amazing scent, lavender, so I spray it around all the time because it smells so good. It smells like heaven. Like I might fall asleep. It smells so good. I might fall asleep. I use the lavender on my bed too, like you said, on my pillow, so it smells really nice.
my house used to just absolutely reek of lavender because when we got this house, it was just the previous tenants it was filled with roaches, and lavender makes them run away. So,
What?
Really?
Are you kidding me? Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's so gross.
Yep, they
Oh.
they left shrimp tails in that bottom drawer of their oven. They just left
Holy
just a
fuck.
ton of, yeah. So we completely got rid of our
disgusting.
oven, and so yeah, it was real bad.
Gross. Ugh.
So yes,
Gross.
lavender helps drive off roaches.
Well, that is interesting. I like lavender
Mental
because
note.
of the smell. I like it more because I know it'll keep the fucking bugs away.
And
Ugh.
peppermint drives off spiders.
Oh, that's
Wow.
also good
There
to
it
know.
is.
Wow.
I'll be getting myself some peppermint.
Yes.
Wow.
What drives off Zozo demons?
Nothing.
Not
as it
summoning
turns
them in
out.
the first place.
Or that, or not knowing Sevi. That can also help. Wisdom? Was that a wisdom against the Zozo demon? Because I don't think that's
No,
going to
no,
save.
sorry. It's just I was seeing how many minutes I could last without going over and talking to her.
Oh, God.
I held out for 13 minutes.
Incredible. Just make me a for you. You're playing the if I don't talk to her, maybe she'll talk to me card. Just give me a straight charisma roll.
Can I do force point on a straight roll, or does that have to be for a skill?
Great question.
No, you can use it on a regular stat. That's not a problem.
I need all the help I can get with my 0 charisma. 21.
He sighs and gets up and comes and sits next to you. Is there
Oh,
something
you again.
I can help you with?
No, I just came here to drink. You drinking anything? You want something?
I was thirsty earlier, but it's been quenched.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Okay, all right. I see what you're doing here.
What are
All
you
right, look,
doing?
we got off on the wrong foot, clearly, but let me just be honest with you, all right? Let's start over. Let's start fresh. I know you're a gun dealer. I'm super into that. Look, if I can make a friend with someone like you, it'd be good for business. That's all. Maybe we can get to know each other. Doesn't have to be for anything else.
She's like, I just drive for Amazon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I just have interests around here is all. What sort of business are you into?
All sorts of things. I mean, you see this puppy right here? Points at his, he probably doesn't have his big gun that's in his room, but he points at his little blaster, his submachine blaster. I call this one Gina. You know how many people I've killed with her? A lot. I'm also
27?
into, what's that?
Or, I'm sorry, 26?
Yeah, I've killed 26 people. Yeah, so, on my way to Meeting the scorekeeper someday, hopefully.
And, pray tell, what's your score with a certain other keeper?
Oh, okay, all right.
Are you gonna be rolling deception on this one?
What?
Rolling endowment.
What? Can I ask why that's important to you personally?
She's a
I
size
like a
queen.
man with experience and assets.
What should I roll for this? Should I just roll a d20 to see, or d10, maybe lower? I don't know.
Is Skag a
know.
virgin?
Are you
out
being
there,
honest
so-
about your experience, or are you trying to, sell
Well, I
yourself
don't
a
even.
little bigger?
That's not something I came up. I didn't come up with a body count for my background.
It's like, it's only one, but I banged her
Okay.
twice.
This is what I always suggest. Do a D100 for a percentage.
That's a good.
Oh, a percentage of people?
Yeah, percentage of the average.
He
Like
has
how
banged.
the body count of what an average person
No, it's
might
probably
have.
not much because he's only into Trandoshans, and he doesn't meet a lot of Trandoshans.
Okay,
Well, like
so
a
then his
big
body
100.
count is
A
one.
3d6 or something.
Oh yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
Not because of the.
No, too late now. Too late
Let's
now.
just say I
You
have,
guys heard it. Erudi asked Velrock to roll a 36.
I hate everything.
Just say I've been around. I'm experienced. I don't meet a lot of Trandoshan women, but I certainly
I'm gonna
don't
make
meet
a
as many
poll on this.
Trandoshan women who are into the same things as me. I mean,
Oh, I forgot I had
Guns?
another poll. Okay.
that's my thing. Ask any of my companions.
Here's the thing. I have a particular type that I like. But you've been persistent. Would you be
Oh, me?
willing
No,
to...
I was just looking to make a friend,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Would you be willing to...
And she's going to lean over and whisper something into your ear hole.
I already know what it's going to be.
Ear hole. God.
He wants me to put on a Wookiee onesie.
I can see that. Okay, so on the pool that we had before,
No, that's like
Existing
nothing.
Star Wars.
on the pool that we had before, Chad believes Dina will be able to do 1,000 squats by the end of the night. The second
Wow.
poll is 8 a high body count for Skak. We were just at 50-50. Answer 1 is yes, way too many. Answer 2 is no, that's like nothing.
I want to make sure, absolutely sure that nobody heard that.
Just so chat knows, Sevi makes these polls.
Nobody heard it.
Nobody
I
heard
mean, if you
what?
can keep it between the two of us, sure.
Oh no. What do you? Oh.
So what are you guys doing exactly again?
I have a room. You can pick your favorite one out of my closet. Let's go.
Oh no.
He's a furry now. He's no L confirmed.
Embarrassing. Oh, jeez.
Skak, this is your
and-
conscience. Don't do it.
I need to roll a.
Skak, I'm putting something in secrets.
I
I'm
can
putting
sense it
something
through the force.
in secrets and lies. 1 second. Here we go.
All right, that's what I'm doing for the night.
Moravgi can sense it through the force. Something against the scorekeeper is happening.
Oh my god, you rolled a 20.
Let chat know which of these you picked.
Oh,
You're giving me
did you-
options?
Skak, did you
In
roll
secrets and
endowment?
lies.
Oh yeah, Skak did roll endowment. He got a 36, but no one cares.
Gosh, where is it?
Secrets and Lies on the tabletop Discord.
Or maybe I'm getting that mixed up. Did Dick roll 36?
I don't know.
No, Dick got like a 32 or something. He's
What does
man.
What does Skak roll?
36.
Oh, Skak did roll 36.
All
That
right,
is
there you
funny.
go.
Definitely not. I'm not.
Well, the body count poll right now
Who's the
is
least weird?
50-50. I guess we cannot decide if 8 is too many or if it's like nothing.
How
We
is
need
that
to-
one the least weird?
Well, do you want to go through and explain everything, or do you want to keep it a secret?
It's a secret, but I would love you to actually dictate your logic in there so we all know, because I'm very curious why that's the least weird one.
We need to tell Michaela that his body count went up.
Yeah, the body count tracker has to be updated.
He just slayed some Trandoshan.
Dear God, man, what is going on? Anybody
3
else doing
bottles in
anything
chat.
for the rest of the night?
Nothing like that. Rob, he
Alright.
just meditates a little bit. He's just trying to get better with the Force. Aside from that, nothing.
Can I do, based on memory, can I like do a perception to see what the guy's demeanor was towards me after figured out I was a Force sensitive?
Yeah, you can make a perception check. Let's call that at a -5 though.
Okay. Okay. I got a 21.
All right, so yeah, he definitely. You got the impression his response was filing this away in my mental filing cabinet. He is very keenly aware of what you might be, and he took note of it. You don't get any aggressive feeling from him or anything, or any like body language, but it was
Okay.
noted for sure.
Okay, so kind of like the same how I made a note about him, but I didn't feel any type of malicious intent.
Yeah, he didn't. You didn't get the impression that he was going to do anything. He didn't seem frightened or angry or anything like that. Just more of filing this away. And maybe there's a purpose to it. Maybe there's not. But at least for the moment, you didn't feel like anything immediate was going to happen.
Okay. All right, I'll tell that to Moravki the next day when I see him. Cool.
When Moravi gets down and meditates, I'll tap on his shoulder. He's like, I don't mean to interrupt you, but are you meditating like Anya does?
Yeah, she's been teaching me a couple things.
Do you like it? Is it nice?
Sometimes. Other times it's real boring.
I hear it's difficult. Do you mind if I join you?
No, absolutely you can.
Thank you. I don't want to be a bother or interrupt the process, but it seems
What's on-
peaceful.
What's on your mind, Dina?
Um,
Talk
Well-
2x4 crusher.
it's just, just a lot. There's a lot that probably would be better to be spoken about elsewhere, but
Right. This isn't the time or place, but if you need anything, you can always talk to your boy Moravki. Sorry, Scales.
I'll respond in Shriwook. Thank you. And I'll get down and into whatever position Moravi's in, and I'll attempt to meditate with him.
Okay.
Dina's the other Force sensitive.
Surprise.
The whole party was.
All right, so you meditate, and we're gonna wind down that night. Skek does his thing. You guys do your thing. Anybody who was injured will get, I believe it's their level plus their con back in.
I need to make sure that nobody knows about this. So I'm gonna do. What do you want? Perception. Use computer technology. What do you want? I'm gonna do like everything I can.
Well,
Mechanics to like seal the door shut so no one can get in.
oh my god. First off, you could use computer check on the door pad to keep it locked. You also know that what this room is very similar to yours. It's probably bugged. So you.
I think nobody got the chance to tell him that it was bugged.
Oh, then maybe you don't. know that.
No, he does know that because he was there when we were talking about it.
Yes, the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I suggested a few times previously that everything's probably bugged in here anyway.
Mhm.
Moravgi would heal all the way up.
What was it for that one? Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say Moravgi's fully healed?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good.
Dang.
If anyone
He
finds
must-
out about this, I'm going to call bullshit.
He
Your sim
really,
thought it was so funny.
really doesn't want people to know about this. Clearly. I mean, you feel very confident that you have taken care. You found the listening device. You dampened it a little bit. You secured the door. Nobody's coming in. You can just unsecure it later. I mean, short of somebody reaching out through the force or something, or maybe some invisible creature spying on you in the room. You think
Sorry
you're
about
good.
that. I just wanted privacy.
Is there a walk of shame?
We're good.
there should be, especially after what he's doing.
Skak and Moravgi both run into each other in the hallway. Moravgi's leaving Dina's room. And Skak leaving the Trandosh's room. They say nothing but walk to their own rooms.
I do this as I walk by.
Would it help if I do in the morning a search your feelings check to see if I do nothing and don't bring it up if the guy is gonna betray us?
Search your feelings, so that's good for like the next 10 minutes. So yeah, if you're getting ready to go into a situation where you think he'll be there, if you're gonna search your feelings to see if inaction or action will good feeling or bad feeling, basically. Yeah, you can make that check.
Okay. I'm assuming we're ready to go into the court. Okay, so then I'll do that. I'll use a force point.
And yes, Dina, Moravgi's all the way healed up because Wookiees heal at double hit points for the natural healing.
Very good.
Okay, I got a 26. So it's if inaction is gonna lead to us being betrayed by the guy or him outing me or Moravgi as being force sensitive or something like that.
That's
Okay.
an amazing question.
So you definitely rolled high enough. So you have a feeling of peace about it. At least, for the immediate future, right? That's what this covers. So what's about to occur, what you're about to walk into, you don't think that by taking inaction or not confronting this person, that something bad will come of it.
Okay. I will tell Moravgi, I did some checking, and as long as we don't say anything, we should be safe today.
All right. I also reached out to the Force. And I got a really weird feeling about Skak. He did something just absolutely against the gods.
I was not
Worth it.
focusing on Skak, but we can probably address that later.
All right. To the throne room.
To the throne room.
I wish I could roll my fucking R's.
What did you tell her that your nickname was? Furball?
Furball. I imagine it's because of the little poof ball on top of his hat.
As you guys are walking into the throne room, she kind of struts by and she flicks the furball on your hat and says, "Good to see you today, Furball." And then heads over to hang out with her friends.
What? Wait, What was that?
You know,
looks,
just he kind of sits down in a nearby chair. Just a
It looks like
little
Scat got lucky.
being Scat, you know.
It looks like he got lucky last night. That's what it looks like.
Rav, he pulls down his mask to puke a little.
I mean, that's.
Hey, don't be jealous.
I'm thoroughly disgusted, but at the same time, sort of proud of you, Skak. Well done.
I'm kind of tired, so try not to raise your voices too much.
And at this point, as you guys are talking about this, 6-6 calls the room into session and says, the decadent Darga the Hutt has decided it is time to make an example of one who has betrayed his trust. Bring forward Warwick Raiden.
Oh, damn it.
And
Ask you guys, did you want to do something about this? I mean, the guy did help us.
No.
He tried
also
to kill
tried
us
to kill
first,
us.
so, yeah.
I don't
No.
think there's much we can do now.
Correct.
there's a dramatic proceeding of guards, Gamorreans and some Quarrens. They're kind of escorting Raiden out. His hands are manacled together, and he looks stressed. He's like looking around, and his eyes lock with you guys, and he kind of puts his hands together. He's like, "Please, please, please, I helped you." And one of the guards kind of like yanks his chain and like pulls him forward to get his attention back to where it needs to be.
Geez, now I kind of feel bad.
And then they drag him before Darga.
Look, guys, I know you're new to all this, but there is such a thing as honor among thieves. Maybe we should do something.
We don't have enough information to see what he has done or not done. I say we watch for now.
We wait for now. Maybe we can chime in. Try to help him out.
The judicious Darga the Hutt declares you a traitor and a betrayer of his secrecy. You have no honor, and thus you will be punished severely. By decree of the illustrious Darga the Hutt, you are to be executed. There's a round of cheers from the throne room. And Raiden looks terrified, and he looks around, like looking for you guys in the crowd again, but one of the guards smacks him in the head before he can find you guys. And not only will you be executed here before all to see what happens to those who betrays Darga's trust, but Darga wishes to impose an immense honor today to his new guests. The droid kind of like woodenly gestures to you guys. He would like to give the honor of performing the execution.
Rav, you will step up.
I'm gonna.
How do we request a private audience?
I'm gonna do search the feelings to see if it's gonna be favorable for Dina to speak up and try to change the mind of the Darga, or if it's gonna be against us. I'm gonna do that.
What specific action are you proposing Dina's going to take?
She is going to make a persuasive argument about why he shouldn't be killed and maybe given another chance. Maybe have him be in jail and have him like do hard labor instead of killing him, and then giving him another chance to prove himself.
Okay. So you get the feeling if Dina offers an alternative and is sufficiently persuasive about it, that it is possible Darga could listen. You have a good feeling.
Okay, all right. So then I don't need to use the force. Okay, so I will ask Dina. I'll say, Dina, this is your chance. You can save him if you present an alternative.
Oh wait, I thought you rolled that
solution.
26. Is that not it? Shit.
No. Okay, all right. I will roll it. It's fine.
I thought that was the roll. I heard the beep and then I looked and saw the 26. That's still way more than sufficient. You only needed a 15.
Okay, there you go.
Dina,
Okay, so
maybe you can tell him that we can use him on our crew since he knows more than us. I don't know what's going on. I feel weird today. I have feelings again. What is this?
You guys remember
Menopause.
Menopause.
I'll step forward and I will address Darga, and I will say, "Your opulence, I may have an enticing alternative for Mr. Raiden. If you'd be willing to lend me your ear for a second."
He immediately, you see Darga stiffen up a little bit, like
Ew.
not like that, but give me a perception check.
God.
Perception, okay.
That'd be like an unfolding of flaps and stuff. It'd
Stop.
be a lot more.
Stop it.
No. Can I also do perception as well?
Yes.
Unfolding.
29.
It would be a very different experience than you're used to, I think. Both of you get the sense by his reaction that Darga's very eager to punish and humiliate this person. And that's what he's hoping to get to do. So you can proceed with that understanding of his reaction.
In my experience, some things can be worse than death. Death is a sweet release from an otherwise painful life. Life is pain for some, and for this person, I assume that it's probably no different, as pathetic as he is. So, if I may suggest that perhaps he remain in your service. While he is pathetic, he does have knowledge of the business. He has knowledge of how it's done, and he has knowledge of your preferences. Perhaps
See if you can get him more
indefinite
for us.
slavery might suit him a little bit better. And still, he will be forever in your service, and you will be able to do whatever it is your will desires in its ever-present wisdom.
The judicious Darga the Hutt says he wishes to see Raiden suffer. No, he must be punished and suffer for his betrayal. His knowledge is not satisfactory.
Moravgi in Shriwok says,
I might have a plan for that. To ensure that he is both useful and made example of.
Darga's
I will.
listening. Oh, wait. Are you saying it to Darga or to Dina?
yeah, no, he's saying it to Darga.
Oh, okay.
Darga perks up and his eyes narrow, but he's listening.
Moravgi will walk up in front of Walrick, put both of his hands on his horns, and attempt to snap them off.
Oh, I was about to suggest that too.
Oh, God. That's actually very bad for them. Okay,
There's a
yeah.
schedule.
Give me your athletics. I don't even know. Let me see your sheet. This is probably.
It just means people are going to mistake him for a woman now.
Yes, I was kind of trying to see if that would instantly kill them, because I know with like Twi'leks, that would just kill them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would kill them, but I know it's really gonna suck for him.
Yeah.
I guess just give me a raw strength roll on this.
I don't think it, because in the Old Republic, you get a companion that
Can
only
I-
has one horn.
Can I use my ability here? Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
that'd
Never
be a-
mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
That would
What
be
is
a
it?
13.
I feel like I remember reading they're like really sensitive in their horns. Like it's like a high.
Oh, like it's
That's Twi'leks. They're super sensitive in their they use them as like sexual implements. But from what I'm reading on Deveronians, it's just like a sexual dimorphism that they have big horns and the other ones don't.
Okay. Well, either way, it's going to be painful.
So it's a 13 in total.
All right, you pull on his horns the first time, and he cries out in pain. They don't come fully off; they come kind of like partially up from his
Ugh.
skull, and he cries out. But you did not pull hard enough to actually pull him all the way. Do you try again?
Oh yeah. Granted, this gives me. Yeah, he's gonna try again. Oh, actually, yeah. As he pulls them out a little bit, he'll take them both in one hand, pull his reek blade, and then attempt to shatter them.
Damn. All right, go for it.
We'll attack with the reek blade.
You missed in his neck instead. Ooh.
Yeah, you sever them all the way off and damage them, and he kind of collapses, holding his head and crying out in pain. And Darga's laughing, and everybody else is kind of cheering and gawking and pointing at him.
I'll present them to Darga.
He can earn those back when he's done enough.
He likes this very much, and he actually turns to one of the people out in the crowd, and he says something to them, and the droid goes, "Are you sure, Your Opulence? Oh dear. The illustrious Darga says he would like you to turn those into a head fitting for, well, me."
I hand them over to Skag.
Oh, you're gonna have Skag to it? Okay.
Yeah, because Skag is way technically better.
And he was actually pointing at another merchant in the crowd, but if Skag offers that, maybe that's a boon. And Darga seems delighted by this. He's laughing, and he kind of ushers them to kind of drag Raiden away. And now I've got to make a tough call, because murdering him would have definitely been 2 dark side points. Maiming him should be a dark side point, but you did it to save his life.
We did it to save his life.
Yeah.
I think I would have
Rob,
to let
you
the dark side point go, unless you enjoyed it.
And he didn't do it in
I don't think
anger either.
I don't think Moravgi enjoyed it, but the fact that he even thought of it is kind of dark.
Yeah, the whole thing's a little tricky.
No, I
I'll
was
tell you
going
what.
to suggest you do that, but
But he
I was
definitely
just
got the
gonna cut him
idea
off from the get-go. You didn't have to rip him halfway off.
Yeah,
He
that
definitely
was
got the
really fucking
idea
brutal.
from the Empire when they originally cut his braid off.
There are other alternatives that could have been a lot less violent, I think. At least not that bad. I think I would probably... I'm going to leave this one to fate. I'm going to roll a 1d100. If it's 50 or higher, we will call it a dark side point.
Yeah, we have 4 minutes left, by the way.
All right, yeah, we'll call it here too. That'll be like the dramatic ending. All right, so we're going to say that the greater good here outweighed what you did, although it did not leave you... There was a weird stirring in the Force that didn't feel great.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the line.
Asher, do you think you can smooth talk Darga a little bit more today? Maybe get him to work for us? Not Darga, the
Never.
warrior guy.
You might get an opportunity, but right now he's being dragged to the dungeons as the hut cheers on what you have done. So I am going to move us over and swoop. See, that's what I thought. History Racer Button. They're powerful sensory organs for them.
You end up blinding him.
I'll make that shit look good on that droid.
We can definitely look into it.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be more brutal than that. We'll see.
Because I know. What are they called? The squid guys. If they lose theirs, they can't sense anything. The squid guys.
If it's that bad, fuck.
The Old Republic only has one horn. So.
No, that's the Godel horns. That's the Godel horn.
Huh?
He said that no, that's the Godel's horns, not Deveronian.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Then maybe I'm thinking of that then. All right. So, very interesting episode. Our crew has found their way into Darga's palace, and things have already gotten pretty crazy between some very scandalous nighttime activities from...
Nothing scandalous happened there. It was totally normal.
Yeah. Check out Secrets and Lies if you don't believe me.
Don't check out Secrets and Lies.
Everything's all normal. How are you?
Your save can't save you from Secrets and Lies. Chad is all knowing there. And of course, with the near execution of Warwick, Raiden, and what it turned into instead. Very, very interesting. What else is going to challenge them here? What other things will they have to do to try and impress Darga? We're going to find out. But let's just go around and see what you guys are going to be up to, where they can find you, and whatnot. And we will, we'll start with the horn puller himself. And then tag you like, leave Sevi for second to last, and me for last.
You guys can find me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays playing Magic the Gathering Arena over on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop channel. Then you can find me on Mummy's Mask later on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop channels on Fridays. That is our Pathfinder Savage Worlds campaign, which is slowly coming to an end, but we got some cool things happening before that. You can also find me on Fridays over on the Kaiju Watch Rumble / Savage Talks Kicks. You can find me here on Saturdays, and then tomorrow you can find me over back on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop channel for Strange Winds. Leylines is my band. We have new merch, so please check that out in the link tree. As well as I have a Throne account. I am trying to get a camera so I can bring you guys better quality streams. Thank you guys so much. I will tag Moss.
Thank you, sir. You can follow me over on X if you'd like. That's at MossMuff. Obviously, you can find me here on Saturdays. You can find me again on Monday over, well, actually, we're on Moonskull now. So you can find me again, same place, on Monday for Horror on the Orient Express. That's Call of Cthulhu. And got a great game going over there. So come check us out over there. You can find me again here this coming Wednesday, and then over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursday for March of the Dragon Queen. Also, check out Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. That's something that JJ and I are cooking up. And first and foremost, we got a campaign character creation starting on, is it this coming? Yeah, this coming Tuesday. So check us out over there. Belrock.
I just make miniatures for a living. So if you're interested in getting any sort of STLs, that's the 3D file you use to print on 3D printer. You can check my my mini factory, Belrock Art Miniatures. If you just type in Belrock Art Miniatures anywhere, you'll find me. I have renders on YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. Aside from that, in the coming weeks, I'm going to start streaming again. So if you ever want to watch me sculpt stuff, I'm going to try and find time for that now that I'm winding down on some other projects I've been working on. So that'll be fun. I'll do that on my YouTube, Belrock Art Miniatures. Aside from my own work, I'm here on Saturday nights, and I'm on the tabletop channel on Thursday nights, like Dick, the Ranger. I have a ton of fun. I always look forward to Thursdays and Saturdays. It's the best days of the week. That's me. Sebi.
Hello, everyone. You can find me Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. You can find me over here over at Moonskull on Saturdays, Mondays, every other Wednesdays, and then Fridays. Please follow my Twitch and my Kick. That is where I'm usually streaming when I'm not over here. What is going on this Tuesday? I will be at the main event, Tuesday night main event. So please come check me out and support me while I'm over there. It really means a lot to have you guys come and support the channel. It gives Geeks and Gamers Tabletop more exposure. For sure, it makes sure that we get invited there more. So please come and support. If any little thing helps, 100%. And I will pass it to Erudi.
Absolutely, and big thing for me, and hey, part of the purpose for Tuesday night main event as well is we're going to be talking a little bit about Crimson Throne, which is going to be coming up the following weekend for character creation. And we really hope you'll come support that. That's going to be our next big flagship show on Tabletop. And it's going to have some names already that I know you know and love. And we really want to make a big splash. So, because Frost Maiden's winding down, and this is going to be the next big one here. So, if you could come support us, come support the cast, let them know that you love them. And help us earn the intro movie and artwork. That's what those character creations are primarily for, to give you some insight on what the players are doing with their characters, give you a chance to beef them up. But the funds raised are to help us get the artwork. So, for example, the intro you saw on this show, and the character art on this show is because of you guys through character creation. We wouldn't have that otherwise. Please do consider coming to watch that. We would greatly appreciate it. And also getting us out there. Yes, exposure is great. Going on these shows is great. But the number one thing that helps us get out there is you guys. You can like this stream. You can like our videos. And when the stream's over, you can leave comments. Those things really help significantly. When you guys start engaging, it's immediately noticeable. I see the numbers go up. I can tell through the metrics in the back how many of the people coming in are new versus recurring, and there's a big shift when you guys interact. So to kind of encourage that, what we are offering is if each show gets to 36 likes, the cast members will all get their $20 benefit. If it gets to 72 likes, they'll get their $50 benefit, and if they get to 108 likes, they'll get a miracle, and the same for comments. So you can double dip. You can give them two $20, two $50, and two miracles just by engaging. That's free. You don't have to pay any money for that, and it helps the cast, and it definitely helps the channels. So please consider doing that. Come join our Discord. Come hang out and talk with us, and go to Secrets and Lies so you can see exactly what
go to Secrets and Lies.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. We will talk to you later. Bye, guys.